Yay, the chat's there. We've always got the chat around here. So, yeah, if you're new, basically sometimes the chat's there, sometimes it isn't. So it's there. I'm actually really, really tired. So, but yeah, I felt guided to come on and just with whatever energy I've got. And then I was planning on going live in the membership. Um, although there's like it's just me and Nathan, full transparency, but I'm teaching people that, yeah, start as you mean to go on. I'll give it my all from the start. And it just means Nathan really lucks out there. So, yeah, I said I might do that about 8, but I'll just see. If Nathan comes on here, then we might. Oh, there we go. There you go, Nathan. But no super chat option, Claire, but thank you. Oh, don't worry about that, Nathan. It will. Oh, actually, do you know what? Like, there might be, again, with what we spoke about yesterday, it could be just what I noticed that it's on some phones and it's not on others. But I got the thing today to verify, so it might be something to do with that. I don't know though. But when I've went on from my other account, it is there, like said, on the Samsung, but it isn't when I look on the Apple. But like I said, I have noticed that. I know I'm repeating myself, but I have noticed that on other people's channels. Sometimes there are join buttons there, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes there's super chats there, sometimes it isn't. Again, it just seems totally like it seems very dodgy, basically, doesn't it? Um, but anyway, so if we're having fun here, I might be later to do the New Earth thing, Nathan, if that's all right. But if I'm as tired as what I am now, which sometimes that can go away when I channel, it like picks up energy, then but yeah, if I'm still as tired, then I don't think it'll be 8, but maybe like half 8 or something. How are you doing? Um, Sorry, I actually meant to have the other phone doing its thing there before I went live. So right, I've put this timer on for an hour just to keep me right, yeah. So if it feels like enough energy has been transmuted, then I'll thank you. I will yeah, I'll go in there after this. So um yeah, pretty shitty vibes I'm picking up on today, but if I'm honest, like so I done I done like dramatic, That's what I can is Mercury and Leo is dramatic, and because we're leading up to the full moon in Capricorn, I just feel there's lots of karmic drama right now. So I did bring through the cards I said last night that I don't like using on the live, but I feel it's kind of like look it's happening to people. Like I know it's happening to people. So from personal sessions, from watching things play out on the, like you said, in the world stage, and just from getting a sense of it, like I even know that like a lots of this stuff has even been done to me, still being done to me, will be done to me. Like, it's kind of, but so I think we may as well just have a wee look at what's going on. But I'm being guided to the word up there that says good friends lift you when you forget how to fly. And that's always my symbol for a loved one in spirit, specifically a friend of someone is guiding you through these times. So yeah, I really do feel that like somebody could be, I feel like somebody could really be subject to a lot of like slander or gossip or like just like this kind of energy of like a group, it feels like a group of people turning on someone out of jealousy. That's really what I'm feeling. So that screams like, like Leo energy to me. Like when you shine bright, you irritate other people's demons. So these words are on these cards, so we'll see if it comes out. But it did come out on the one, like basically all I've done today is I've done a 30-minute I've done a 30-minute SOS, which I usually like to keep them about 15, 20 minutes. And it ended up being like I said, just under 30 minutes. And actually it ended around 29 minutes because you keep talking to me about the 29th of the month, which that's kind of interesting because that's the official 9 year anniversary. Like if you look on the info bit, it'll say that I set this up on the 29th of July. So nine years ago exactly. Although I'll celebrate it on because that's when I started all the other stuff on the solstice. But yeah, so I feel there might be with that, there's no such thing as coincidence. I feel, it's I feel it's like there's I feel there's jealousy around like your determination to get through the tough times, because it's the reason I'm coming to that. I didn't come to that conclusion with what I've done earlier, but I am now. It's like because I've got Saturn and Scorpio, like in the first house, like next to my Mars, like basically I don't stop. Like I'll keep going until the end, basically. Do you know what I mean? Like I will keep working hard at my own goals, and I will encourage people with others. And when some people just haven't got the stamina to do that, they can get very jealous and bitter and sort of twist things and that. So this isn't anything that's happened to me right now that I'm aware of anyway, but it's definitely like I'm just sent like I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it with others. Um and it's just, yeah, it is just, it does feel like that kind of energy of, so whether this is like, love life, whether it's family, I feel family's the biggest one with what I caught up with, what I've been picking up lately. And I said in the other one, there was a video I channeled like, I don't know, a couple of months ago, that it feels like maybe that's happening now. So I'll probably publish that. Again, actually, Nathan, I think you had watched, I don't know if you've watched both of them, but you'd watched one of them, and it was, from what I can remember, it was all about karmic family. Um, but but this could be karmic family, karmic friends, karmic, love interest. It's whoever, you would deem that was on your side at one point turned on you. And I do feel whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine, I feel it's through jealousy. Like that's what I'm seeing play out in things that are public, basically, like on the world stage is what I would call it. And just what I'm sensing, and that's what I'm feeling when I see it in like personal sessions and stuff. So yeah, I feel like, some people could be surrounded by pretty narcissistic people that will like try to twist things and make it like, because that's what I read earlier, like somebody that's like, oh, because the card, I'll use the cards and I'll see, that'll be interesting. Like I'll see if the same cards come out, but it's somebody like that others aren't seen through until they do. So that's, I don't know, I just let it flow. So I kind of like it when I'm like, what the hell is this all about? Like I said, I've definitely seen like evidence of that in personal sessions and stuff, but we'll just see what that's all about. But I think work, a lot of stuff to do with work, like definitely copycat stuff, like people, yeah, just people copying your energy, soul signature, because that was, oh yeah, so wait a minute, I've done a lot today actually, because I've done the 30-minute SOS one. I haven't watched it back. Like I said, it was just all very negative, basically. It just was spiritual haters, fake smiles. It was basically a lot of spying energy. Like that's the biggest theme, is like there's people all up in your shit. Whoever resonates with this, like there's people really watching you, keeping an eye, like really hating you. So sorry if this is yours. So I hope it's not, but it's because I'm looking at this card that says Queen Rising, stepping into power, praised, coming up in the spotlight. And it's made me laugh because Leo season is literally next week. And it's for doing so, whether you are a divine feminine female or divine feminine male or a divine masculine, you're basically either you're doing well already, or you're going to be doing even better than you've ever been doing, and people can feel it. If they're not actually seeing it, they can feel it's happening. And there's a lot of people all up in your shit. That's what I'm getting. Um so like I said, that's from the one I done earlier, and then I done a lovely twin flame therapy one that ended at the 144. And oh yeah, that was kind of shitty karmic stuff too. But I mean, beautiful love story kind of come. I mean, as it always is, but it made me cry. It nearly made me cry at certain points. Like there's really strong, powerful, divine masculine energies that are rising alongside this queen rising energy. So that's what we've got going on. Drama, drama, drama. And also, before I start, reading what Nathan said and chatting and digging into this, I really do feel the divine masculine collective energy that I'm picking up, it's the same from last night. It's like this energy of somebody's just wanting to feel you close now, and like wanting it to be reality. And Capricorn full moon, that is about reality. Like that's somebody like is sick of fantasizing they would need this to be reality. And I really do feel a lot of divine masculines are quite close to actually doing something about it. And that's probably going to be something to do with the Capricorn full moon. Like, I feel a lot of people maybe closing out cycles on the Capricorn full moon a month ago, and then now something could be actually, the book could be getting closed on something, whatever. The book's getting closed. Is that? I've actually. Is that legal? I feel like the book's closed, like case closed. Yeah, that's what I'm see. That's what I mean. I think that might mean that. That just came from. So we'll see with the cards. But um, there's a lot of yeah. There's a very the first card I pulled out in the video earlier was creeping. But actually, I felt it was the divine masculines keeping an eye on their feminines. But then it like definitely moved into more of a like just the people that are keeping an eye on the twin flames in general. It's just always the same energy, guys, isn't it? So we'll just what's this wee shamanic card that's fallen? This is why I'm like, oh, I'm tired because I've done it last night. And Wild Women, yeah. So that's interesting. That did come up earlier too. Let's shuffle and see if that comes out again. I feel that's the kind of energy of if you're making waves and being seen. And again, you don't need to be like I know that the first one, the obvious one might be wait a minute, that looks like pretty heavy. Wait, I'm gonna read that in a minute. It could, the obvious one could be like people that are out there in social media and the public or like on your personal like whatever, you know, it doesn't need to be like that. It could just be the public as in like, you know, your community, like people talking about you, but it's something like you're making waves and you're stepping into your power and you might be getting a lot of attention, good attention from others, and it's just basically jealous haters. Because they're not willing to put in the work that you have. That's what I'm feeling for most of it, as usually is. But yeah, people are really nosy up in your shit for like I said, I feel it's for a feminine and a masculine. Lots of different people are going to resonate. And I feel that wild woman thing is like if you do have that confidence, um, it can't be faked, you know, like people try to fake it, but eventually it crumbles because if it's fake, it's going to show. And that's what I feel I'm picking up on here. Like insecurity and jealousy showing and so quite shady. Right. So um the staff now seems like a bit of a change of direction here, but that always seems very phallic. That seems a bit sexual there. And magic, yeah. So the lower world, oh wow. So see that there, magic. So I feel that's about black magic, dark stuff around siphon and sacred sexual energy. So be very aware of, yeah, protecting your sexual energy at this time, especially. Um, a lot of energy vampires could be getting very drawn to you right now. The journey, yeah, keep focused on your own journey, you know, keep staying in your own lane. This is all very Capricorn stuff. Many paths, yeah, but whatever path you take, it's going to lead you right back home to yourself, which leads you to your happiness, which leads you to your true twin flame. But my God, the journey that, yeah, look, I just shuffled the same card out. The same card came out, the sun. It's like, wait a minute, actually, I'm going to read this. Oh, wait a minute. There's I will look. Wow, that came out earlier. 38, the ages of 38 and 39 are significant. Again, I can't help that that's the case. It's because it's just, yeah, like I said, the obvious, but it's also that the other thing is, regardless of the fact that this is some people's twin flames ages, like yeah, mine and others, like actually you're the twin flame that I help for some people, but or that watch me, like I just know, like, but these ages were significant for me too. 38 and 39 were like really like hell. You know what I mean? So like, you know, I feel many, but look, the mystical shaman and the owl, but it helped me to see what I needed to see. It helped me see the truth of what I couldn't see. And again, I can see things that other people can't see all the time, but there was things in my life I couldn't see until I did. And so that, oh, that came out earlier. There's something here about people who are only going to see that, look, the curse. People, and look, the curse came out with the staff, and look what I just said. That's about people siphoning sexual energy. So I feel this is really, that's quite a heavy message, but there's like, you know, that is definitely whenever like people are stuck with the wrong people and, you know, however serious the relationship, whether it's really serious or not so serious, that's where, you know, this curse is being brought to light. Um, yeah. But I mean, that's happened for a lot of people already. But the serpent energy, again, the sexual Kundalini energy, the feelings are coming to the surface, and people are wanting to follow what's beautiful now after healing and purging from these energies. Yeah, lightning's going to strike, shocking things are coming in here. So people have been needing to heal their inner child. It can be things about children as well. X marks the spot, lightning's going to strike. Yeah, it feels like the storm energy again. Tree, something's been grounded in the physical with this Capricorn full moon. Right, what was I going to read? I was going to read the sun card. Um, I've just opened it up at the sacrifice, so wait a minute. I'll just put the marker in the sun card and then 53, one. It's like you think, like, sometimes I think I know what's going to come out, and then I'm like, this was all like, I suppose it is connected to what came out earlier, but some of that really isn't. The sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. The other traditions, it seems the feminine in her full power. And again, that I'm getting that fits. This is like the vibe. Like this feels like two people that are coming up in their power. Someone's stepping into the spotlight. Someone, regardless your genders, a queen's rising, a king's rising, or change the labels, but like two people are rising in their power. And a lot of people are keeping very close eye on this happening. And at the same time, I feel it does feel more like the masculine could have a lot of like people coming up against them. So have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? It's time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion and your creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light, Leo season, baby. And to add your lightness and humour to the seriousness around you, get out and play. Yeah, I feel that is the case. Like this, it feels really horrible, actually. Whatever this is, it didn't feel nice earlier. And again, yeah, I felt that 38 and 39 thing, that is more like, again, that's I'm a hermit all the time, but definitely when I was going through a karmic cleanse and a purge, well, put it this way, you don't forget who left you in your darkest times. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these people back in your life. I don't, I don't know who needs to hear that, but karma cleanse, liberate yourself from karmic patterns of the past, live a life of creative choice. So I feel what the feminines have already been through, I feel some of the masculines could be coming out of it or currently still in it. So oh, like again, look, and look, I was because I'm thinking, where the fuck's all this coming from? But divine feminine, like I've just picked up the divine feminine card. Flow in the rhythm of the divine heart, your cosmic gateway to all creation. They're just sort of telling you that whatever the divine masculines are going through currently or coming out of, the divine feminine went through that too. And the thing that's very, I mean, I was going to say a little bit very unfair about it is when the feminine was going through it, there's probably every likeliness that their own masculine has left them in the shit, or left them in the dark. But again, it's about forgiveness because they couldn't see. So just like you couldn't see what you see now, they couldn't see. And when they do see, it's, this is when big changes have come about. So this is all really pretty big energy. Right. So you know what's interesting is this is all very dramatic, and the Mercury is conjunct my midheaven right now, so that I know that it's going to resonate with you because I'm just pushing aside my own like, what is all of this to like put out there? Because what I know is it's like I might not know exactly what this is about right now, but I can strongly feel it's going to make a lot of sense, and I actually feel something's going to make me personally angry. So we'll see about that. But it might be something I should, it might not. But I can just feel it. It's quite strong actually. Um, so right. I'm doing good. Almost lost my apartment because of Mercury retrograde. We're not even in Mercury retrograde yet, Nathan. That's the 4th of August. But yeah, we're in the pre-shadow. But oh my God, wait a minute. What are you saying here? Oh God, right. Wow, that's pretty dark. And actually, Nathan, if you don't mind, because I've read it, I'm just going to delete that because I was ready to say, do you mind? But that's actually my. Wait a minute. How do I don't want to. Yeah, can I just remove that? Because I've read it. So, wait a minute, I want to read it properly. Yeah, because you can probably, again, I think I can get in trouble for saying things like that, but they probably. Yeah, so that's awful. So sorry to hear that. So prayers to that situation. But I suppose if I'm not picking up on anyone else, it feels like I've maybe been picking up on you there. Um, right. So free. Right. Okay. So I'm going to read this karma cleanse card here because this came out earlier. Oh, that's funny. I said on the video earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if Braveheart comes out and it didn't, but Spiritual Warrior did, which I thought, yeah, I've removed it now. Which, um, And now I've just opened the book at Braveheart. So let's read it because I don't know, something about Braveheart came to me earlier. In the deepness of your wounds, you summon truth, call forth light, strength, and forgiveness. Oh, and look what I just said there. Wow. Because the twin flame therapy that, again, I haven't watched either of these back yet. And, you might not see till tomorrow because that was quite long. But, because again, like I said, I yeah, I don't think I'll be sitting here till midnight, but I mean, famous last words. I'm not going to be, because like I said, I think I'll probably be here till about 8:30, maybe 9, and then I'll go in for like 20 minutes, half an hour or something in the membership. But oh my God, that's so weird because I've not said that in so long. But I was always used to be talking about the membership, the membership, the membership, like my other ones, like. But that's kind of weird to even be saying. That's like going back in time. But we're going in the future. It's a different way. But that felt like channeling the collective energy. It's going to be different this time. Um, but yeah, definitely with what I just said there about, because that card kept coming up over and over again, that it's like the masculine collective are really struggling with the guilt right now. And again, it's sad because I really do feel it is, and again, I do know this from connecting on personal sessions. It's because it's happening to a lot of the masculines now. Like whatever the feminine went through, like whoever their close people are around them, either they've always been against, well, from what I observe, it's they've always been against them. But it's like, or people were, cool and now they're turning on them because somebody's like got their power back. And that's unfortunately what does happen. When you take your power back, you really do see who the frenemies and the enemies are and all this kind of shit. Um, and that can change if people choose to heal. But, sometimes so much damage is done that you just don't want to be around people. But, things, never say never, things can change for, it just depends what we're talking about here. This card represents the frozen tears that hold us to ransom by disconnecting us from our hearts and the opportunity of fulfillment. Your wounds may still be raw, or perhaps you've buried them over time. Yeah, this is trauma. This is definitely because we're in the last few days of cancer season. It's like this is trauma that's coming up. Um, from the past. When our heart center, and it could be from past lives as well, heart center becomes wounded, we may shut down our feelings or shield our hearts from further assault. However, it's the emotional body that feels the pain. The heart knows only love, but in fear, we close our hearts, we put up walls, we cut off the source of our nourishment, the inner mother that provides us self love, compassion, I say that funny, and forgiveness. Sorrow is your salvation. It brings forth revelations of self love and is emotional drowning that summons forth forgiveness and transformation. Sorrow lives in you to know love. Sorrow lives in you to know love, for without it you would not know compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. An open heart can heal and nourish itself. It's also on page 100, so I feel something's about to happen, like something's 100%. An open heart can heal and nourish itself. The rhythm of your own heart beats within the heart of the universe, the divine source of love that heals, inspires, creates, and opens us to feel alive once more. From loss, the brave-hearted find acceptance and gain wisdom. For when you fully engage your heart in life and let down your walls, you invite joy into emptiness. Yeah, so I've been channeling this the last few days, but it does feel like somebody that had, this heart armor on to protect themselves, and that absolutely really fits with the longer one that I done earlier. Um, right, so karma cleanse, because that came out earlier, so let's read it because I didn't read it on the. Maybe not. I can't find it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So, liberate yourself from karmic patterns of the past. Live a life of creative choice. Karmic patterns in our lives are like knots of fear that have taken deep root over many lifetimes. Again, that's the Cancer season, and the Cancer full moon on Sunday is the deep roots, the earth, and it's also the karma and karmic lessons and things completing and stuff. Um, and it's also all this shit about work stuff and that too, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. These energetic knots carry the seeds of our lessons. Karma has no timeline. Whether something happened recently, 20 years ago, or 20 lifetimes ago, our energetic memories are stored with our DNA, which is where karmic curses and all that come from, like, family curses, generational curses. Um, these karmic imprints, consciously or unconsciously, hold us to ransom, affecting perception and interpretation of reality. And like I said, Capricorn is reality. When we unravel the knots of fear, we release the karmic vibration held within the body and the energy imprints that originated from many lifetimes, including those incurred along your ancestral line. The oracle karmic lens may appear in your reading as an indication that perhaps you're in the process of understanding a karmic relationship or repeated unpleasant lessons that need releasing. So, like I said, whether that is romantic trauma from the past, present stuff that you're going through that you're being guided to move away from, or family stuff or generational stuff that it's just a pattern that you're noticing in your own family, or picking the wrong people, or picking the wrong friends, like having from having a good heart, picking people that are going to take more than they're going to give. That must be someone's because that was specific. People pleasing, and whatever else, like whatever area of life, work, like attracting people that are going to take advantage of their financial abuse, whatever else feels, all these things must be relevant. Often, when the lesson is learned, the attraction disappears or the situation just sizzles out as it's complete. And that, again, is going to be a theme that you're going to see in the world and in personal situations. Inner wisdom of unraveling karmic knots, we realize the lesson was the actual attraction, which is why we often say to ourselves in hindsight, I don't know what I ever, yeah, I don't know what I ever saw in that person. That is because you simply saw the lesson. Ooh, that's deep. Right, so, oh God, I'm kind of like, I don't really want to shuffle these cards, but I'm being told to dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people. It actually says that, protected by haters. But that's kind of weird, isn't it? Protected by haters. What does that even fucking mean? I think it means protected from haters. But yeah, escaping crazy people. I mean, Christ, that really does seem to be going on. Like, I think certain things that have went on in the world and certain things that have been, yeah, people are losing their fucking minds. Um, ah, ah. I had an interesting dream last night. You were there, not mad at me, because before you had that joke. No, you were happy to see me, so I knew it was you, and I actually saw some power animals too. Yes, it's just my energy protecting you there, Nathan. It's probably us and our little powwow in the membership right now. Because again, it is that, like, until there's more people there, it's like, it's like me and you round a campfire holding space for the other people to arrive. So it's that's quite funny. Um, and because I've changed so much, like again, I'm Scorpio rising conjunct with Pluto, which obviously everyone knows if you're here all the time, but if you're new, so it's like I changed so much that people can't keep up with me. So, I'm seeing that there's a whole shift in energy of people that are resonating with the messages. So it's, I'm used to that death and rebirth and Phoenix rising sort of stuff. It's very interesting. Right, so it's like the timeline jump that I've done. That if people have jumped with me, they've jumped with me, but some people haven't. It's interesting. I mean, some people might reach there later on, but it's right. So, unfortunately, what is the T? Let's see. So, oh God, bad karma. Whoa, it's the only one that's fell up. Right, look, bad karma. And like I said, oh, that one came out earlier. Groupie. Look at what I was saying. Karmic friends. Yeah, groupies. So I feel there's bad karma for the groupies that have done people dirty. That's what I'm feeling. It feels more divine masculine energy, but like I said, you could be purging trauma of this if you're the divine feminine too. Um, but I feel people that maybe previously have kind of like been all about you or shooked up your arse. Like if this has been fake, which I'll see what comes out, but that's what came out earlier. There is bad people are facing bad karma. Um, because if you are the person I'm talking to here, I feel you're like it's whatever this is about. It's like it feels like someone's been painted in a bad light and it wasn't the truth. Um oh good lord here. All right, okay. So again, remember I said some of these cards are quite intense. Yeah, I mean, some of these rumors could be really very like I'm not going to because these are quite triggering. This could be very personal, slanderous lies about your sexual activity. I mean, Christ, this is screaming Mary Magdalene here. So, well, I'll word it like that. Um, but somebody's coming into some kind of money, and there's somebody that forces their opinion on you. It just feels there's a very oppressive energy that I keep picking up on lately. Again, and that is Capricorn energy, the shadow side of it. Like, looking you, oh, that came out earlier. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was similar, though. I think it was all up in your business. But look, it's actually Google as well, like that the phone is on. So looking you up, researching you, studying you, getting info. Again, this is like people digging, trying to dig up dirt on someone, bankrupt. So somebody could be having issues there, legal issues, court judges, immigration lawyers. Again, like I'm not going to pull loads because oh look, yeah, look. So that came earlier. Happiness hater. So again, there's a lot. There's now that's either somebody's jealous male ex or that is somebody's jealous male friend. But that is a male silhouette watching a union. So that's the case for some. Um, and again, like I said, it's like, for some it could be that because that guy is something to do with that girl from the past and they want what that guy's got. Or it could just be that guy's jealous of what they've got because he hasn't got it. So he doesn't necessarily want that girl. But so it's different for different people there. But whatever this is about, I feel this is a masculine that's cottoned on to this hate and this jealousy. And it could be somebody that's unhappy in their own relationship and they don't want this person to be on the rise. So this person's moving in silence. Um, oh my God, I just shuffled and it came out. Happiness hater. Yeah, I'm telling you, like somebody's like, um, I think like one of the masons I'm picking up on. So one of yous out there, like you could have actually lost a lot of money from being around somebody that was a secret hater. Because now we've got broadcast. Again, look, don't shoot the messenger. These cards are harsh. But I mean, they're so harsh. I just didn't. I just fucking, briefly paraphrased, kind of like, oh, I'm feeling a heat on my wrist there. Maybe somebody's getting a bit of healing to their right arm. It's weird. I'm getting a heat on my arm. But yeah, somebody could have actually noticed that their money is like being dwindling. It feels like going down from spending around. So, but anyway, basically the message is like dust it off. I feel you're going to be going on some sort of holiday and getting some kind of healing because although that's a strap of a bag, I thought it looked like a stethoscope. That's weird. There's that card again. Impersonator wants to be like you, acts like you, dresses like you, copies you. So, like I said, I've actually no idea what this is actually like. I haven't came across this, but I bet you maybe I'm gonna. I feel like I'm gonna. But I feel this is like specifically. Now, this could have definitely happened to you as a feminine, like I said, either in work, business stuff, because Capricorn's at, friends, people that you don't know, just people on the internet, stuff, whatever. But I'm more feeling this as a masculine, that like somebody's wanting to be like you, they act like you, they dress like you, so they might be copying you, so whatever fucking guys like clothes and whatever, and ways of it, somebody's like, but that's like quite a worrying kind of like, it's like somebody's a bit obsessed with somebody. I don't know what this energy is. Unfazed, haunted memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Spiritual hater hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. Yeah, so I'm just going to trust that this is going to make sense to somebody, but I feel like there's some real spiritual haters. Somebody's been really trying to stop somebody big time, which may have come to light or it might not. The karma might be coming for whoever's done this to somebody, which will be a whole group of people around this full moon. Like something might come to light, like the karma's. I feel like the shit is going to hit the fan around this full moon. And definitely, um, yeah, that definitely does feel the case. Photo proof, getting evidence. So maybe somebody's got some kind of evidence that somebody's been sticking the knife in here. Um, yeah, look, what the fuck is all of this? Cyberbully, you're being bullied online, or they've suffered from it. So again, like I said, that could be gang stalking when you can just energetically feel this hate coming towards you. Um, but like what you're unbothered and like good for you. You're unbothered, uninterested, and you're just hustling. But you've got a stalker. Look at this. Stalking, watching, obsessed. Like you've got whether it's people you don't know or you do know, you've got people that are stalking you. And again, this is I'm not talking about the masculines that are watching the fit. I'm talking about people that are watching you, hating you. They could be kissing ass though. Too busy winning. So I'm just going to trust that that's going to make sense to you. Like it's like somebody's not bothered and you're too busy winning. But just pay attention to people that If something feels a bit off or it feels a bit fake, it probably is. And dust it off, yeah. You're going to dust it off. This, I feel this could be traumatic things from the past that you're dusting off. Dirty offer. Look at that. Look at that. This is like trauma around somebody that's fucked somebody over. Fishing for comments, fake accounts, fake social. I'm telling you, fake social media accounts to spy, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. This could be like somebody's ex. It's like that's what it feels like. Feels like somebody's like stalker ex. It's like big time heavy stalking someone. Carless, that came out earlier. No car, repo, car issues. Boss daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big dick energy. Well, look, could we start doing that? If you fit the bill there, you know what I mean? There's a silver fox. But it's like, that's what it could be. Somebody could be doing really well, hit the jackpot because there was a card about money. But then it could be that someone's noticing that your money's not whenever you're around somebody. And I think it's because they're jealous of you. Oh my God, and that like I'm telling you, somebody's like spread some really malicious rumors about somebody. Look, groupie. This is like a karmic friendship group or something. Yeah, look, your light irritates their demons. And I think that this actually could have caused to somebody wanting to move. Like, so that feels like gossip in a community or something, or it'll lead to that. I think I want that for the thumbnail if I can't find anything else. That's what I'll do a serious face. I actually had a synchronicity about things to do with house moves and that earlier. So whether it's like for good reasons or not so good reasons, it's like maybe I should smile. I'm like, I don't know. I'll be able to grab a screenshot. Is that right? So I mean, is that enough of these cards? I mean, I'll be fucking saging the shit out of myself after it's a bit again, it is it's quite negative, but I mean this is what's coming up. This seems to be it's the full moon in Capricorn, which we're not even in yet, is bringing stuff to the surface. Right, let's see what you're saying now. So, we went through Scotland and nature and fought a magical war with active spells like fireballs, lightning. That's hilarious. I've pulled loads of lightning cards today. It was amazing. First time I've been in nature in my dreams. Oh, I love that. My twin has a malignant cyst in her leg. Oh, a cyst in her wrist, ironically. She's due for surgery next month. Oh, right. Well, I did feel the heat on my wrist, so send in prayers if your twin is open to that. Um, she's going nuts where she's living because that's what's happening to her. The slander and everyone. Wow, the slander and everyone against her but me. Whoa. And in this context, well, we've always went with you're the divine feminine energy, she's the divine masculine. But as I said to you when I've spoke to you in private and on here, that could switch about. So that actually fits with what I'm channeling if she's in the masculine energy. Like everyone's slandering her and going against her. Oh, see how and look, that actually so thanks for clarifying that, Nathan. That really fits because I genuinely don't like I don't know what what is this I'm picking up on, but I can feel it. And it's but look, that fits because you're currently the only person that is subscribed to the membership right now. So look how much I've picked up on what is going on around you and your twin flame. But it won't just be you, it will be others as well. And you know, like I said, I know this because I've helped others with it in the past. I'm actually no, I suppose I am helping people with it right now. Definitely ones where karmic family are like trying to slander and basically outright lie. I've helped people where people's family members have twisted and lied about them. Um, and actually leaving people really quite alone. And that's where, you know, a lot of you watching will be like, you know, in the energy of that, being like, you know, and that's why these places are so sacred, like these communities where we can gather, which I love, you know, I don't mind, you know, I've got fucking plenty of haters out there for whatever their fucking reasons are. Again, most of the time it's because people, like I said, they're not willing to put in the hard work that you're willing to put in or they've got some other kind of beef. But it's like when people are stalking you and talking about you and whatever, and especially when it goes to the length of people making up lies about you, I mean, that's just a next level of needing to get a life. Do you know what I mean? But it's that's why basically what I'm saying is I can handle it and I can do it here and but you know, but it's kind of like I'm looking forward to having the membership for when it feels like we need a wee bit more of a private space. But I still have to be upfront out here doing this, which isn't easy. I mean, seems like point out the obvious, but it isn't easy. But I came here to be in this energy. So too busy, too busy winning. Love on the. That's hilarious. Too busy winning. Too busy winning. Love on the brain. Dreaming, fantasizing, daydreaming, nostalgic. But again, I really do feel like that's what I'm. It's more. So you could be a feminine that's feeling like this, but I feel like again, and it depends in what way. Like I suppose with what I just said, yeah, I feel like I'm winning because I whatever the fucking hell's been said about me currently or in the past, I couldn't give a shit. I'm probably going to give a bit of a shit when I find out what the fuck's been said. But at the same time, then I'll be like, yesterday's chip paper. Do you know what I mean? It's more if people have outright fucking lied about me or like came up with their own fucking stories that are like not even true. That's when it's like, but that's when you just have to be like, what the fuck, man? But because some people are compulsive liars, like that's an illness in some people. Do you know what I mean? But I really do feel that this is a masculine that's got love on the brain and they're too busy winning and it's jealous energy around the masculine is what I'm feeling. Yeah, unbothered. But this person, if they're not there now, they're going to get to that point, and that looks like she's on holiday, like unbothered. So you could be too busy winning. I don't know, taking care of yourself, like same shit, different day. Yeah, like that's the vibe I'm kind of in. So this will make sense to someone. Moves in silence. Yeah, somebody's too busy winning, or they're going to get to this point where somebody's like keeping their card close to their chest, crying over you, sad, hurt, and upset. Somebody's yeah, hit the jackpot, winning money, got rich, inheritance, and unexpected money. Um, Girl fight, arguments, physical fight at war, competing. Again, there's a very competitive energy here right now. So although it says girl fight, that could be like I said, it more feels like guy fight, to be honest. It more feels like a guy that is jealous of a guy. Same shit, different day. Scarcity tactics, too busy winning. Dirty offer. Threatening, intimidating. Now that feels like a guy. Wants to be like you, acts like you, dresses like you, looks like you, copies you. That's going to make sense to somebody. I think somebody's like, I think there's a controlling masculine around somebody that's quite jealous of them, actually. Scarcity tactics. Look, that's somebody that plays mind games. There's a chessboard on that. Threatening's on the bottom again and dirty offer. Karmic friends. Sorry for laughing, but I'm like, I was like, what is this about? It makes sense. I don't know what it makes. I just know it's going to make sense. Karmic friends, because it's come out loads. Karmic, and then look at what I've said. Like it's like again, I've helped people with this, and it's yeah. Karmic friends can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. I'm going to have to put secret competition in this. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But I think somebody's got to the point where it's like, nah, fuck that, because I don't agree with that. I'm sorry, but if I identify somebody's an enemy, fucking see you later. No, bye. Like, no. Like, reflecting, kissing ass. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody's onto somebody. Look, what wants to be like you, acts like you, dresses look like you, copies you. I cannot stress that enough. That's how you're going to know that this is this person. If somebody's like really sort of trying to be like you, copying, like copying, like just you, like things that are unique to you, like a bit too much. Be wise of this. Kissing ass just came out again. Bad karma. Dirty offer. Weird. Fishing for comments. God, right, stalker. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's fucking strange, by the way. Like, I don't like that energy, but let me know if that makes sense to you. But I have no idea what that's all about. Um, but it's the truth, because look at the cards that just fell. That's definitely like, that is like somebody that feels like an energy, somebody that's like been subtly planting a seed to sabotage somebody. That's what it feels like. And I feel like you'll know it's you because it will irritate you how much this person copies you. But when it comes to where you want to head in love and in success, this person will put you off. Inspire, heart, dialogue, action, passion, community. But that's really, it's indigo child. They're just saying that that's me telling the truth. Right, oh God, these are even worse, these ones. Right, so I'll get a wee bit more of this and I'm going to burn the sage because like that's just really, but again, it feels like somebody needs validation, some kind of answers around like I don't know. Like I say, I don't know. I've just felt guided. It's must be important though, and it's dramatic with the Mercury conjunct my midheaven. This is meant to be dramatic to get attention, not by me. It's like part of my divine mission that's really serious. But that's what I'm hearing. It's like maybe someone is ignoring this, or gaslighting yourself, but it's you're not imagining it like this. This is not nice. This is sneaky. This is very shady. This is somebody. It really is like a snake in the grass because this could be somebody that was very close at one point or possibly still could be. Look how I'm itching my eye too. When I itch my eye like that, that's like things to do about seeing clearly or not being able to see clearly. Be a, I just got guided to be original over there. And that's basically how I said it in something earlier actually. Like there is an energy today of copycat energy. Like there's something in the air about somebody has like jealous of work stuff or I don't know, competitive energy, copying, drinking, toxic lifestyle. So this could be like where people have met karmic friends. Like, oh, actually, that reminds me of that saying that, like, take away the drink and whatever else and some friendships, and you won't have a friendship. That feels like that applies. I mean, that's so true, isn't it? Like, think about when you parted ways from people. I bet it was like things to do with that. Doesn't need to be as dark as this, but I mean, police station. I mean, Christ, that really does feel like people are in with their own crowd there. Wish. So somebody's wishing for something to be different here. Thug. Right, I'm not digging into any more of that. What the fuck? Somebody's fell into the wrong company there. Reckless love, sex, blocked, ashamed, jackass, love spell. There is that too. That this could be something like some kind of Jezebel toxic woman has got a masculine, like a man caught up in their own crowd through a love spell that now they're rejecting. Round and round cycles, triggers, lessons. That feels like a particularly dark karmic energy. But it feels like this might be past energy, but it can be pretty anyway. I just want to fucking step away from that. It's all a bit dark. But someone's coming forward. I mean, that guy's got a ring. So clearly this is people that aren't listening to the Mercury retrograde chat, but it does say I love you on it, and the guy's holding a ring. So there could be like, proposals here or yeah, something like that. Something that's going to lead to something like that. I mean, do we need any more information around this? Cope. So there's like somebody might have been relying on alcohol to cope or something. Love child. Oh Christ, it's getting really dark again. Karmic lesson. Illumination, truth discovery, awakening, love spell. Oh God. So we're picking up on that again, where somebody has trapped somebody. And then also had bad credit. So somebody's been trapped, their energy, their money's been drained, and somebody's wishing for things to be different. Phony trickster illusions, fairy tale. Somebody fell for an illusion. Fucking police station keeps coming out here. Queen bee, secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. That feels like a fake karmic energy though. Yeah, look, to back me up, phony trickster illusions, fairy tale. Again, I genuinely don't know what this is. I mean, I've got a fair idea, but I don't know who this is going to make sense to. Getting readings, yeah. Look, that's the spine energy. Somebody's getting readings to check up on somebody's whereabouts. Karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown, self-love. So this is somebody's focused on their self-love, healing the past, a dark past, with a psycho crazy ex obsessed, won't let go. Right, I've had enough of this. Karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. But when I said I've had enough of this, I feel this is somebody's needed to get it to feeling like shit. Somebody's feeling like shit and it's needed to get to this point of very dark for them to step back from, yeah, from they're just giving the same cards. Karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. There could have been some kind of funeral around somebody as well. So condolences if that is the case and fucked up over you. We're putting these away because they're under pressure, anxieties, decisions, time's running out, heartbreak. Like, let's put these away now. Fucking hell. I'll just trust that those will get to somebody. Let's burn the sage. Prayers for all of that. So my friend John who lives in the care home. I saw himself in a past life just now as a captain on a ship. As we're talking, amazing, just because of your voice and weed pen. Well, you're welcome. But there's a lot of past life issue stuff going on here. But whoa, what the fuck, man? Very, very dark energy there. So, but like I said, it must be important because it's like that will make these stories will make sense to some people out there because they're quite specific. Well, they're very specific, and and I feel it's. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking now. Some of that I can think that of someone I've helped will fit. Yeah. So yeah, I know that. Like I said, I always just trust. So transmuting that absolute fuckery and sending prayers to whoever is of integrity who needs the support. Because again, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling there's some of you that like you actually haven't done anything wrong other than focused on your own goals and stepping away from people you don't want to be around anymore. And it's salty people that then make up their own narrative. So um particularly people with heavy Leo energy, that's what I feel. We've all got it somewhere. So wherever you shine, if somebody doesn't shine, especially if it's in the same sort of like field or something, there's a lot of stuff like that. But again, that it does feel like it's like a secret hater, like somebody close around you. Because I can feel the horrible energy of it. It's like this is something you really trusted, you let in your personal space, and they've been sabotaging you. It kind of reminds talking about Love Island again. It kind of reminds me of Love Island when when they go with if you don't watch this, it's like when they go in the other villa and it's like maybe be a test and it's like to see if they're going to stray from the one that they're with. But there's always like seems to be a guy that like, and I don't know why they fall for it because it's like we've all most people have seen it that they've seen it before, but it's a similar pattern of there'll be somebody that'll be loyal to the girl they're with, or if it's a girl of it, there's somebody be loyal, but at the same time as being loyal to their one, they'll be like feeding shite into all the other one's ears so that they like, lad's holiday, or yeah, it's only a kiss, or you only live once, but they'll be the one that isn't doing it. Do you know what I mean? So it's something like that. So it's like somebody, it's no daft. We'll give them that. They're no daft, but it's like they're setting somebody up. Fuck's sake, man. So whether this has been set up in love, set up in business, again, there's just I'm picking up on different vibes of different things. Like there's one collective where it's like someone's been set up in business and double crossed with a dirty offer or something. There's ones where and there's ones where people are being double crossed and it's like somebody is like talking shit, like talking bad about like a love interest, but it's not genuine. Like um it's like this person is jealous of like if the masculine gets with this person, like this person will be seething with jealousy because they're already jealous of them. So, but it could for some people it could be even deeper than that. It could be that like somebody, a friend around a masculine, actually has feelings for the feminine. I mean that's not going to be the case for everyone, but that's or like the other way around. Like someone around the feminine has feelings for the masculine, or the other complicated one where I've picked up recently, where it's like I think that was the one today where there's like secret karmic friends that fancy the twin. So like say like a guy has got girlfriends, like girl pals, like there's one of them like actually wants some, or could be around a feminine with male friends. It's like basically it's just not someone's not being honest or something like that. Right. So I randomly picked up these, so let's see what comes out here. It's just really, can we just transmute all that bullshit now? Because I'll just trust that whoever got the message they need to get. I really am just, again, I wing it all the time, but I'm just letting whatever needs to come through. Hopefully we'll get a good sleep tonight. I just love how God and the guides back me up. I've just fucking pulled kinship, community, your group. But look at what I'm talking about. There's two things here about community and being as a supportive healing group, and also those of us that are feeling compelled to have a more private healing space for when things really get in the thick of it. and it just won't be wise to be out there in public because I still need to help people, and at least I'm going to have that space where I can help people in private if I really feel like the energy is just too thick with, the shitty energy. But yeah, I'm sure I pulled that reverse too. So it's a community in reverse, and I'm sure that did come out. Well, it absolutely came out in both things I've done today, and it just keeps reminding me of the one. Nathan, have you watched both those videos? This is kind of like that, isn't it? Yeah. Hmm. Right, so let's read this. But again, like before I even read it, it's like whenever, yeah, because it came out reverse too, it's like there's a community, a whole community. This is what I started. That's actually really, but that's like I said, this is. I always trust what comes out, but it does feel a wee bit all disjointed. I'm like it's just different bits for different people, but that is clarifying that I am feeling a community that is turned on someone. I feel somebody feels really attacked and alone. Right. Oh my God. And then look, I've just opened the book at Prophets and Ancient Seers. So it's like, do you mean this is what I mean? I can feel it more than see it. It's like 32. So and I opened it phase entanglement. Many emotions can be transferred to you in your daily life through phase entanglement, which indicates a match in vibrations. Reveals potential for this phenomena to exert negative energetic influence in your life at this time. Whether you're around happy or unhappy people, you carry their vibration when you leave their presence, and that's why you'll notice. Like I've just brought through all that bullshit, but then I transmute it with the sage, and I like to try and end it on a lighter vibe where possible. It's not always possible, but I try to. There may be someone in your environment who's anxious, depressed, critical, and pessimistic. So when you're around them, it drags you down, and when you leave, you bring negative energy home with you. So this is what I'm saying. I feel somebody's like doing well, like whether it's as good as like too busy winning and you're doing well, in your business or you're feeling stronger, you're feeling happier, and maybe others around you aren't, and they want to keep you at their level. Um, yeah, it's your life. Choose to spend your time with joyous and supportive people. That does fit with the ones I've done today. So this card shows a small group of people sitting around a campfire. I can't. What the fuck? I've not read that. Look, that's what I just fucking said to you. That's hilarious. Experiencing a fun evening together. That'll be me and Nathan after here. That's too funny. There's a warm and intimate energy with shared feelings of genuine closeness. This type of group connection is an important energetic element in your life. See how that fits with what I've just been saying? Some people are being pulled out of toxic groups. And I'm just being drawn to the fact that it's the 18th today. Now, the 18 is about following your intuition, very psychic energy. It can be secretive too, but on the shadow side, it is about that's what I feel. I feel there's some kind of secret hater energy. And you see, the way I work this house, it's like I was born on the 18th of a month. So that's why I can spot that around others. I've got a gift for it. I can be like, they don't like you. Like I've had this loads of times in my life, professionally or personally, whether it's like, yeah, just yeah, anyone around someone, I'm like, they don't like you think they like you. They don't like you. Like they're sticking up your arse for other reasons. And it's always proven to be true, so like sooner or later, which I don't like. Um, this type of group connection is an important energetic element in your life. When you join with the right people, you can fulfill lifetimes of karmic purpose and lessons with great benefits for you and others involved. This vortex of supportive energy is very valuable and it can lift your mood when you're down and inspire you to further your achievement when you're already flying high. This is really, really backing up that although I would like to at some points be doing the sacred prayer circle in public, I'm strongly guided that I would rather do that on the membership in private. So although just know that I do pray for you privately, right? Everyone attracted to the channel, everyone that's subscribed, as long as you're open to it, like I include you in my prayers every day. But um yeah, like there's something about I want to be going live in that space and just really praying over us and not having this toxic negative energy coming at us. So yeah. Um so join forces with others of like-minded, whether those people are friends, co-workers, team members, or spiritual seekers. Prioritize each other's goals and support one another on your personal paths. Your union with these people could lay the foundation for genuine self-expression, happy experiences, and pure fun and joy. And then, oh, they've got a reverse. Let's read the reverse because we pulled it reversed. Kinship reversed marks a time of separation for you. Oh, I cannot. This has blown my mind. This is quite interesting because, like, again, synchronicity and serendipity follow me everywhere. But this is next level nuts. Like, and I suppose it's just the same as all the time, isn't it? But I mean, that is literally what I came on here saying. So this is going to make sense to quite a few people, I feel, unfortunately. Old connections may be waning slowly and even dissolving completely. The groups you belong to or some of the individuals in them may seem to be losing their resonance with you. That's exactly what I said. Try not to be discouraged about this. Groups change, as do the people in them. And that's what I said as well, and not a shady way. That I've noticed that around me, that lots of people are just changing around me. Again, like even like on here, like people that would normally be here. But again, I know that I know that some people it is just you've got it's actually because a lot of you are the masculine and you're going through some really heavy shit and going through a transition. So it could just be that. But I just feel even when there are more people, it's like another wave of people that have like jump to the bit that I'm at is the way that I see it. Or, it's just reminding me when I watched the fucking Prince of Egypt, the Moses thing at the weekend. It's like, look, are you coming or not? Kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? This is where we're headed. And like some people aren't quite there, but then they'll join later. This is what I said earlier in the video. Um, so, and that can be like for the feminines with their own masculine too. Like, like I'm not staying around people like this. Are you coming or not? Like, do you want to hang around? Right? Okay, see you later. Bye. Like, I'm ascending kind of thing. So it's, and then they're like, oh yeah, shit, I don't want to be in this either. Like, so, um, yeah, try not to be discouraged about this. Groups change and so do the people in them. When your frequency shifts, it's time to move on. Timeline shift. There will be new, more resonant, supportive people moving into your aura soon. Yeah. Resist the tendency to shut yourself off and choose to network with resonant others instead. The kindred souls who can bring assistance and joy are waiting to share your life in meaningful and loving ways. So come on, soul family, that are not the toxic, shitty people. I recognize the energy and intentions I share with others. I'm open to connecting with the many kindred souls who bring purpose and joy to my life. Wow, I mean, I could just end it there. That's just what I was feeling. So, I have an appointment with a new bank on 6th August, getting the ball rolling. I'll pay you, Claire, for Nathan, just, it's, you're not, do it like, yeah, do it for yourself. So, um, because like I said, that's just, yeah, you're just going to come up a lot against a lot of problems in life with that, with things that you want to get for yourself. So I watched the first, but also just watch out with that because that's within Mercury retrograde. So just make sure that you're picking, I don't know. I mean, it's not that deep opening a bank account, but you know what I'm saying. Just be aware of that. I watched the first one and the half, the second one. I'll finish watching them as the lives. All right, okay. I won't let myself sabotage. I won't let myself sabotage myself or let others sabotage me either. I won't let my energy be tampered with any longer. Good. No more toxicity. And I don't know if you heard that, but the alarm went off as I was saying that. So right, let's as I was talking about prayer, let's do a wee proverb thing. Oh, very intense energy though. Oh, I've just picked up. Moving on. Thank you, next. Right. Okay, so let's put them back. Um Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Well, that's definitely about unions, isn't it? You might not be physically in it yet, but keep visualizing your highest timeline and you being at your happiest and your twin being at their happiest and just see what happens. The 1st of November could be significant, that's All Saints Day, or the 11th of January. I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. The Philippians, and it's the 13th of April could be significant there. I feel like that might be somebody's birthday watching this for some reason. Again, all of them could be, but I really felt that strongly. Be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. Oh, that came out in the video earlier. 15th of July, or it was from yesterday. The Lord your God will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. I feel that's the people that feel really alone. I'm always praying, including you in them, Claire. I know you will complete the twin flame journey, as well, hopefully all of us. Yes. Well, yes. You've just got to focus on where you're at and let go of the rest, basically. Right. So, Right, let's pull a Mary Magdalene card. Oh, there's definitely some fucking tea going on here. So this feels like it fits with the moves in silence. Be your guard, the guardian. So I'm going to read that from the book. And move on. Ooh, this one doesn't come. Oh, look, and there's Jesus. Look, right, okay, this is a very. Oh, and there's the yeah. Don't know if I'm going to. Oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to read them all, but I mean, even the cards speak volumes. So this card is about be on your guard, be on the lookout. There's definitely people that are watching you. I mean, that's what I've started off saying in this too, because it's God speaking through me. There's people watching you, so be on the lookout, be on guard. There's people on the. You're moving on. If this is you, you're moving on. The power is within you. Jesus is with you, quite literally. The Shekinah. As you move towards your divine destiny, and it's got the two wee Mary, Magdalene, and Jesus in the corner there. Hope and illumination. Hold the light. And it's also number 16, the tower. Hold the light through these very intense times with these very intense unions that are destined, basically. So what one will we read then? Let's read that. So although I know what that's about, for anyone that doesn't, again, November's coming through here really strong. I just got pulled to the Angel of Roslin, which is quite significant considering I was led to Roslin Castle last year on the summer solstice to pray for all our unions. So, and I've just been guided to again, so they obviously want me to read it. Behold the mystery. Something sacred may be shared with a few. Oh my God! And this is like that card too. Look, this is about something needing to be more sacred as well. This is about when these unions do come in, don't be sharing it with everyone because not everyone's happy for you. Something sacred may be shared with a few kindred spirits and dearest allies, but not the general public. Right, I can't. Boom, drop the mic. Is that not exactly literally what I was just saying? That's fucking mental. People may not be ready to receive certain knowledge, be guarded and discerning. But again, it's because of jealousy. Roslin Chapel in the surrounding area was one of the 5 sites chosen by the Knights Templar to sequester documents about the marriage of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene. And that card had a ring, like again, it's not, it doesn't need to mean literal here, but this is something that is going to go the distance. Like this is like your forever person. And people know that and they're jealous. Gospels rejected by the church may also have been hidden there. X-rays will be revealed, lead document tubes hidden inside the apprentice pillar of the chapel. And I actually did see the Da Vinci Code on the telly. That yeah, I didn't watch it, but I saw it when I was flicking through. The rest of the mystery still lies within the vaults below. Oh my God, right, this is giving me yeah, damn, the messages are getting deep. No, I know, and this is even more deep, right? Because you know it because you can see it, but anyone can see it because I think, it comes up in your timeline. That I actually called one of those videos the Ark of the Covenant, and it was about a union coming together. And this is talking about that. So look at this. The chapel was conceived in 1446 by Sir William St. Clair. 11, and I even did think that was kind of weird when I was walking about that there was something that was called Claire there. So anyway, it's like, all the breadcrumbs. 11th Baron of Roslin and the last Prince of Orkney, it believed that the vaults were built as a repository, oh, I can't say that, for the sacred treasures the Knights Templar had brought from Jerusalem. It's suspected that one of them is the Ark of the Covenant. So what are the chances that I have just put that on the membership? And like I said, I feel I am about to just publish that in public. If not, probably not tonight. I'm so tired. I actually think I might watch Love Island when it's actually on, which is in half an hour. Like when I finish it, well, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, like, a half an hour in or something. But I think I might actually sleep tonight because I feel really tired. But um so with me saying that, like you could be quite tired energetically of like somebody could be in healing tired. But yeah, I will publish that over the weekend because it feels very relevant. The energy that emanates through the steps leading down the vaults is phenomenal. The vaults have remained sealed for hundreds of years. It's only through clear vision, I'm not pointing out that one, that one can see inside. Through geometry, symbolism, and design, the stonemasons carved veiled allegories into permanent book of stone, the mysteries of Mary Magdalene remain for those with the eyes to see. Don't cast pearls before swine, lest they be trampled. Not everyone wishes to know your truth or hear your wisdom, and that is fine. Each person must put the energy forward to actively seek the truth if they want answers. If they are not ready, the truth won't resonate with them, even if it is right in front of them. That's what I said when I came on here too. So let's carry on and read 43. God, very deep messages. But I told you it'd be dramatic. Mercury conjunct my midheaven. It's not going to be boring, this message. Salem's destiny. Move on. Gather the lessons learned and apply them to the next place or project. This could be another location or a partnership. Holy fuck. That's the masculines that are moving on from however recent or in the past, the masculines that are moving on from karmic relationships, having learned what they need to learn to move on to the real deal. Mary Salon or whatever, Mary Salom was with Mary Magdalene on the boat that arrived in Saint Mary's de la. I'm probably like, killing all these fucking. Let's just move on. I can't say these words. This tradition was put. Oh, wait a minute. So where can we get to the bit that's something about royal families? There's stuff about family. It's time to go forward and break away from the past. I mean, yeah, that could be in the title too. If you have a relationship question, things may be stimulated by movement and change or may be finished. I mean, that's really quite fucking straight to the point, isn't it? You will know as time goes on and can act accordingly. And remember, these came out in this order. And then we've got Jesus. This is the divine masculine rising in their power. 25. This is hilarious. If something ends up tying up here, like on Love Island, because last night, the one I watched after, I spoke about this in the video earlier, but it was so frustrating because with what I spoke about on the live, which I only just finished watching not that long ago, when I watched Love Island last night, it was like those two that like each other had a conversation, but they just bullshitted each other. I was like, so again, this is probably going to be what you've done at some point with your twin, or it's still going on, where it's like, no, so we're just basically agreeing to leave this in the past, but you're like watching it thinking, that's not in the past. Like, they both fancy each other, and he just doesn't want to hurt the other one. Like, you know what I mean? The power is within you. Reverence for life and the power of love will activate the divine blueprint within you, making you capable of working wonders. Mary Magdalene was Yeshua's most beloved disciple. He gave her secret teachings of the great mysteries at night. So your twin could be influencing you with great teachings at night. Keep your mind out of the gutter, but I mean, my mind went there. Sometimes they walked arm in arm and danced joyfully together. She would keep vigil for him in the wilderness to ensure he was not disturbed when he meditated and rose into other realms to commune with higher frequency beings. I mean, this shit's happening to masculines. They're ascending, they're being connected by higher light being frequencies. An intrusion would break the energy field, so she held space for him. Yeshua taught men and women in spiritual partnership with Mary Magdalene. Together they initiated, and this is what a lot of twin flame parents are going to be doing, is you will be helping other twin flames come into union with themselves and, come together with their twin flame. Together they initiated people and performed many wonders as they emanated the divine blueprint of their equal partnership. And this is why the haters keep you apart. So the blueprint is not visible, but expressed through a holographic template that is accessible to everyone. It already exists within you. That is why Yeshua said you could do these things and more, because the kingdom of God is within your midst. Enter into a partnership of equal. Oh my God, isn't that crazy that that's kind of nuts that the move on card and something is done is followed by entering into a sacred partnership. I mean, they're definitely telling you the tea here. For some, not all. Like, enter in a partnership of equal soul to soul. Emotional awareness is essential. When you're authentically empowered, you will not be satisfied with less. Yeah, the low-hanging fruit, because you know it will stifle your growth. And again, because some of the people, probably some people are actually literally sleeping with the enemy, by the way. It might not be a friend, it could be like somebody you're sleeping with. Partners should celebrate their ability to enhance each other's evolution as spiritual beings. That is true love in capital letters. Oh my God. And the song that went off on the alarm last night is called Capital Letters. See what I mean? The synchronicity is insane. It always is, but that's pretty nuts. Right, we're going to read Divine Destiny too. We're on a roll here. And I just saw the card that is like True Love Cannot Hide, where she's peeking over his shoulder. That was the thumbnail in one of the videos more recently. Divine Destiny, the Shekinah. Infuse spirit into all you create. Everything you do, no matter how small, is a conscious act that can be charged with positive intentions. Your affirmative actions will keep you on a positive timeline. And I've just been talking about the timelines. Remember your divine thought of the Father and have been given the breath of life by the Mother to become a living being with divine destiny. Your destiny's not fixed, smart. You can arrive by many pathways according to choices you make. I pulled the many paths card earlier from the shamanic deck, and then I'll quickly read the last one. And then, no, they've pulled me that again. True love cannot hide. To keep your love secret will be difficult. Like the rare desert rose, people will see it and sense it. Some will share your joy, and others will be unable to overcome their shortcomings to be happy for you. Well, surely I don't need to explain that that's what I was talking about here. In legend, the most beautiful rose in the world lies in the desert. It is rarely seen, but it has a mesmerizing aroma that draws those who are lost in the wilderness and have given up all hope. This rose is believed to be a sign from God. No matter how exhausted you are, beholding the rose's incredible beauty and experiencing, and I just spoke about tiredness, its intoxicating aroma will replenish your strength. You'll be led out the desert and out of danger. This is the power of love. It can inspire, restore, heal, and lift your vibration to the highest level of existence. Mary Magdalene and Yeshua would have been absolutely illuminated in this state of love. Their alliance may have caused jealousies among some apostles, as they could not share their bliss or know how to create for themselves. Again, aka jealous haters, they're going to hate you because they can't create themselves rather than learning, and it's sad. Find something, if not someone, to love and cherish. A pet, a person, a garden, an exotic aroma, vibrant colours, fine paintings, music, whatever will raise your frequency at a strong place where negative energy cannot dwell. But I feel for a lot of people, that's the masculine being led to their feminine. Um, Away from this toxicity. For whoever resonates. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, but it's going to resonate with a lot, I feel. Hope, and some of you have already got away, and well done. We're proud of you. We're proud of you wherever you're at, because this is very dark energy. Hope and illumination, hold the light. Holding space for others can be exhausting. Look how much I've spoke about. I'm tired. It fucking is. Holding space for others can be exhausting and sometimes a thankless job. Yeah, totally agree with this card. Remember to take time out for yourself to process your feelings, and that is so important because that's what I was thinking before I recorded this. After this, um, yeah, I've got enough in the vault. Now, what does that even mean? But yeah, I mean that like I've got enough kind of old videos. Like I'll publish that one I'm talking about. Yeah, I've got one. Yeah, I've got two that I've done today. I've got the old ones. So, I'm no filming anything tomorrow. I'm having the day off tomorrow. Unless I've strongly felt guided, I might, if I need to transmute the energy. But it's already Capricorn moon tomorrow. And then it's Saturday, Sunday, and yeah. So you might want to do the same. Mary Magdalene exile in Egypt. Remember, I just watched The Prince of Egypt at the weekend. This is mental. Must have been a difficult time for her. It is said that Joseph of Arimathea was her guardian and other family members were with her all those years, but she would have had to bear being separated from her bridegroom while she remained in the third density realm. Sorry, this is a little bit freaky, isn't it? It's just very, I don't know, the wording's very resonant. In Egypt, Mary birthed her child in secret so the Davidic bloodline could remain hidden. Oh my God. Her teachings would help hold the space as she was physically, mentally, and emotionally present for the others. Holding space means putting your focus on someone other than yourself and supporting them as they explore their feelings in a loving, non-judgmental space. Mary was able to raise her frequency and meet with Yeshua on other planes, which is what the Divine Feminine does, such as the sacred marriage chamber of Hieros Gamos. If you know, you know. That is what's going on lately as well. Like there's the sacred sexual energy is really taking place in the astral in a big, big, big way. And again, if you know, you know. Um Here, and that's what happens right before the physical union. Um this is important energy that I'm channeling right now. Here, their souls would joyfully reunite in the embrace of the true light continuum. That sounds like something off Star Trek. The true light continuum. Holding this presence illuminated her for all to see and feel. In this way, others experienced their sacred love, which is why I was just saying that. Rather than people being jealous and not having that kind of love for themselves, they could like listen and learn about how you got there for when the people do get there. Um, have the patience to stay in a place and wait quietly for a while. It won't be forever. There's so many things I could say, but let's move on. In the painting, the dove sleeps while waiting for humanity to awake. Oh my God, that is definitely my experience, waiting for humanity to awake. Because remember, I went through my dark night of the soul many, 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 many years ago. So it's been a long, long time for not only other people around me to awaken, but obviously my twin flame as well. The flame burns clear and bright as a symbol of hope. My favourite word. Right. So that was very fucking intense. And I mean, I could just go right now, but I think I better leave right now. Yeah. Will, the guy that won Pop Idol, that's what I just heard in my. Yeah, there's people leaving things. That's what I'm getting from that. Leaving the old behind. Right, where do you want to go now? Where's those? I feel like maybe these cards, these past life ones. Watch this. If I past life, did I read all your comments up to? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Right. So what? I mean, is there any more karmic stuff, past life stuff we need to know with that heavy? I can't get over that as well. That again, this is what I mean though. Like they do, although that was me finding something for my nieces. Because to be honest with you, it was quite a chore to watch it. I only really kept it on because my oldest niece she loved it. She was glued to it. And like I said, the other one wasn't bothered because she's a bit younger and she was like, this is boring. And it was quite old, kind of, but. I mean, that was just crazy. Like that was about Moses having to go back when they didn't want to, so to warn the people. Wow. If I pull a card about Moses, I'll scream. Of guys, what the fuck? And again, remember I said I'm doing an X Factor build up, which is hilarious when I just spoke about a program like that. I think he was on Pop Idol though, but that shows how old I am. This card fucking says shaman, healing energy. And I've never seen this card yet. Again, I keep pulling. I keep pulling all the shaman cards, right? Because this is the times we're living in, where shamans, people that are truly walking that path, walk through the fires of initiation, people that are going to respect people that have walked that path, wherever you're on, and listen to them. They might be listening to you already, because I'm grateful for the people that listen to me and whoever else you listen to about shamanic stuff and that. But it's like this is about in general in the world. People are going to turn to shamanic ways of being, which is really pretty simple. It's about being grateful. It's about not like obsessing over money and materialism and greed and all the toxic shit in the world. It's about being, I'm going very my white buffalo calf. I've not used those cards in a while, white buffalo calf women energy, but it's about truly tuning into gratitude and abundance and true love, the things that really matter. And then ironically, you do end up attracting money because you're truly in that energy. And yeah, I know then I buffer it when it isn't always that way. But again, speaking from personal experience, if you are actually a twin flame and you experience like up and down money or your money not be so great, that can actually be because you're not with the person you're meant to be with. Because when you're together, that's how you'll pull in your abundance. Um, and it could often be the way that somebody's quid's in and the other person isn't. And again, it's because it's there's an imbalance. I mean, it does make sense to me. Um, right, so let's see what this. That's not that book. I picked up the wrong book. That can be symbolic if somebody was in the wrong partnership. Um, Loss, where they experience loss and reversal of fortune. Look at what I just said. Wow. See, that could be past life stuff. Overworked. So somebody could be feeling overworked, which I just kind of really said in a roundabout way when I was taking a break. Shaman healing energy. This card indicates past life pursuits and healing. There may have been modalities of healing through the ages. Most indigenous people had medicine men and women who were in charge of the ceremonies that brought health to the individuals and to their group. People have worked with herbs and other natural remedies through the ages. Even astrology was at one time an important part of the healer's approach, which is why I always say it's like Mayan astrology, it's like ancient astrology. It's like I'm, channeling this. So yeah, it's not, yeah, I just don't do it in the way that other people, no astrologer actually does it the same in my opinion, but it's very much kind of like I just more tap into it. And a lot of time I'll channel themes and then I see after, oh yeah, that's because that's that. You know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting. So if you find yourself being called to these other modalities, you've certainly engaged in something similar in a past life. And if you've never heard me say that before, I was an astrologer in a past life. So that's a lot of the time I'm just tapping into what I've known before. Um, your soul remembers those experiences and it's excited to relive them in some way. Even if you don't choose healing as a profession, you may feel gratified and personally pursued one of the many practices available today, such as Reiki, energy medicine, essential oils, nutrition, naturopathy, and many more of your own personal use. I mean, I love all these things. This card is also heralding a time of personal healing and cleansing coming your way, whether through an alternative or mainstream medicine revolving around a physical problem that is likely at this time. So again, I really do feel there could be some people that are going through physical problems, pains, emotional, mental, spiritual. And again, some of you will be led to me for healing, or you will be led to a shaman. It's just obviously check that, the people that you're going to are trustworthy. That's what I would say. In fact, this card reveals the potential for greater health and balance in many areas of your life. You have the power to heal right now, and you have the experience of lifetimes to guide you to optimal health and happiness you desire. I'm healed by the love and light of divine consciousness, and I can bring that healing energy to others in my life. And again, that is why, because it's like a bit, it's like the fucking pointing out the obvious here, but because I am actually a shaman and these shaman cards keep coming out, like the reason I can heal people in such a big way is because I really took the time to heal myself. Like, so I spoke today about on the video that you'll see probably tomorrow at this point. Um, I can heal people of sexual trauma because I healed myself of my own sexual trauma. That's how it works. I can heal people of codependency because I healed of codependency. Like, and I even talk about like when I didn't even realize I did have codependency around me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I talk very frankly about these things that I've healed, that I have healed within me enough to be able to heal other people. And so some of you will be the same, that you've healed enough of something that you can help others around you. But some of you might be at the starting point of that, and that's okay. Maybe when you're further down your timeline, you're then going to help other people with what you're healing right now. And so that's where it's like, it's kind of it's wanting to clear this competitive energy because that's what I've picked up on a lot today. Like, even I feel like, it's like I'm not being funny, but see when I'm doing this with my hands, like I can feel the energy. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Can feel the energy moving. I'm just going to keep doing it. It's so interesting. It's like, yeah, anyway, I'm probably letting this old lady shaman part of me come out here, but it's like, I can feel something moving. Right, so, anyway, I miss her, Claire, but it will all be worth it in the end. I won't give up on true love, even if I have to move to a different city to be with her. Oh, Nathan, that's so romantic. I miss mine too. You are an inspiration, Claire, for everything I want. Oh, wait a minute. What is this going to make me cry? You're an inspiration, Claire, for everything I want to be more fully a medium and a shaman. You're a buffalo calf woman in your own right. Thank you. Thank you very much. 444 my time. Oh, and I also liked 44. But again, it's like, I actually said that, didn't I? I said that in your video, that it made sense to me that you joined because I know that you do particularly really love that part of what I do. So I appreciate that. Oh, I've just picked up Lineage, the Hierophant. Oh my God, and that's about being a teacher. Look, it's got a baby on it. So there's a lot of shit coming through about babies. Um, yeah, there's just a lot. It's like, look, it's got a rainbow rose on it there, so it's like I feel this rainbow. Oh yeah, the rainbow prophecy, buffalo calf women. This is what I mean. This is the times we're in. Do you know what? I want to put one of these. They're very long-winded, but I haven't really used them a lot. So sacred psych. Oh my God. Right. Wow. Wait a minute. If something comes out about either Roslyn, Egypt, what else have I spoke about? That'll be weird. I haven't really even had a good look at these cards. But these are really pretty wow. So this is going to be quite specific. Whatever comes out, I think it's going to wow us. What's important to know right now, collectively, about what is going on to do with the timeline shift? That's quite an interesting question, but that's what I feel about what you asked. The Grand Canyon. Hmm. Oh my God, guys. And the thing is, I did feel it was going to be something that was then linking back to me too, but because I'd already, again, because if you're new around here, that is what happens. Like, because I'm an Aries, it's like I'm unique in that where they get me to reflect on my own learnings and teachings to come back. But look, know thyself, Delphi, Oracle of Delphi, that's my energy. That's my energy. Do you know what I mean? That's fucking crazy. Like, that's one of the strongest archetypes that I'm linked to, is the Oracle of Delphi. And those of you might remember when I said that? I said know thyself in a video or in a community tab, and I didn't even know that that came from that. And then I found out because I've got the Oracle of Delphi deck, which I've still to this day never actually seen any other person using, that's really weird. Like, I might now because I've said it, but I still haven't seen anybody using it. It's so weird because it's a beautiful deck. Maybe I need to go and get that. Where the fuck is it actually? It's kicking about here for a while. Oh, the plot thickens. So yeah, anyway, know thyself. I'm going to read both, but let's see what this. I don't know what this is about, so let's see what. But that is definitely that's linked to the shaman card there. That's talking about here, like I said, like like delivering that message for twin flames. But at some point, it's like it's going to be more people that are paying attention because of what's going on in the world. So I don't always fully know what that means either, guy. Well, I do. I just kind of make out like I don't. So, that reminds me of a startled thing. The rainbow flower, maybe galactic flower. Oh, interesting. Starseed. Yeah, yeah, definitely like that kind of energy. Right. So Grand Canyon, because like I said, these are really long. So, let's see. Anyone ever been to the Grand Canyon? I remember my grandma, so my ancestors, my grandma and granddad that have been passed a long time. Oh, that's interesting. I'm sure I'll need to check that on my dad, but I'm sure that is right. That I've got a dream catcher from, like, they got that from there. It's got a lovely wee, it's quite like a Native American little bit of paper that's like attached, which I kept, which is attached to it. That's kind of interesting. Right, so, um, wait a minute, where's the 218? I saw Glastonbury when I was trying to get there. I saw 144, but I'm going to forget the page number, so I'll just concentrate for a minute. Right, I've opened it the book. That's always a good sign. That's quite long, but so energy focus. Oh wow, equality. And think about what I asked. That's kind of amazing when I asked about see what I mean? They made me say that. I asked about what is going on with the timeline shift in the world, didn't I? And it's saying the energy focus is equality. Right, so the lower world energy, the past, is the image of a man and a woman with her hair interwoven, making them as one, twin flames, is a reminder that Great Spirit created them equally. Wow, oh my God. I say I felt this was going to blow our minds. This is blowing my mind. Each respects and honours the other. Have you known such equality? Again, that is also linking back to the cards that was talking about moving on from where you've not been appreciated and moving into a sacred partnership. Was it reflected by your parents, for example? Oh my God, and there's a family shit coming in yet again. Aye, time's up for that. Aye, the alarms just went off again. For example, or did time's up, you're breaking a generational curse. For example, did you learn that a man was dominant? You must address any past imbalances by honouring both your masculine and feminine aspects. Wow, mind blown. It's a twin flame card. The Hualapai tribe, custodians of this land, teach that only by coming together can happiness be achieved. See, I'm actually now starting to wonder. I wonder if one of my past lives has been here because that's kind of interesting. Like, that's really resonating. Note on the card, the Great Colorado River, whose endless flowing is also depicted in the power symbol. Let your emotions flow to heal yourself and your family and bring equilibrium to your relationship with the opposite sex. Balancing, it's the balancing of the twins. The Grand Canyon represents the vast potential within you. This is the middle present energy. One of the seven natural wonders of the world. It lies within the land of the Hualapai, or the people of the tall pines. The pine tree, an evergreen, symbolizes peace, harmony, creativity, growth, and immortality. Oh my God, and that's the timeline shift that we're shifting to if you're coming. Do you have peace, harmony, and creativity in your life? If not, why not? Do you suffer from the traits of excessive masculinity? I cannot, that's nuts. That's when I was talking about if people, when I went on that very Buffalo Calf women chat about you know, materialism, money, like, you know, worshipping money kind of energy, which men and women can be in, you know, like if you're too masculine, if you've been caught up in all of that shit. Because even I remember when I was getting pulled into that, you know, in the early stages of my business, like I invested like a lot of like too much money really in business groups and that I didn't even fucking use half of them. And it just, again, it was just giving me the ick because, like, it was women that I was seeing being obsessed with money. Like, yeah, they were doing well, but it was like, you know, then their relationships were breaking down because it was like they were too in their masculine. Um, so yeah, do you suffer from traits of excessive masculinity? And I'm sure it came out in other videos that I've done today too, in yourself or others, which include being aggressive, controlling, refusing help, blocking emotions. Or is there too much femininity in your life in the form of emotional blackmail, playing the martyr, neglecting your own needs? Where in your life do you need to grow? The rights of the Hualapai tribe, I don't know if I'm saying that right, include a mourning ceremony and a maturity ceremony. Today, choose either to mourn your losses or then release them to celebrate your growth into one of the wise people who honours themselves and others. And that, by the way, I'm fucking loving these cards. I'm going to use these more because they feel very shamanic. Potential. So here's the upper world, and I did pull the upper world in the video earlier. The sun is ready to shine, and I also pulled the sun, but it was the sun from the shamanic deck, not the sun in the tarot. The sun is ready to shine in your life if you choose to balance the yin female and the yang male within you, which is what Twin Flames are about. You will heal yourself and extend healing also. This reminds me, right, of when I was at a group event thing, right, and somebody was channeling a guide, right, and we got to ask different sorts of questions. And I basically said, could you tell me about twin flames? I've said this before. And the person channeling the message was like, the person asking this question knows more than what I could ever tell you. Something like that. And I was like, because I was testing to see, you know, to see what came in. It was kind of reminds me of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel that card. I feel both these cards have got something to do with what I'm doing here, actually. But it's I asked about the world stuff, but it's yeah, I'll see. I can just tell because this is oh my god, it's talking about timelines. Because again, I've been obsessed with the yin yang symbol since I was a kid. Um, you will heal yourself and extend healing also along the timelines of your ancestors. This is so Cancer season. Start with the meditation right. Wait a minute. Start with the meditation right. When there's balance within your family, you can move on and work with the Great Spirit who shines down on you in all you do. The sun is the symbol of life. Without it, nothing would grow. The sun represents the dawn of the Hualapai people and of you too. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. As you look at the ray of the flows from the sun in the upper world down to the lower world, I just cannot. That's crazy that I think the lower world and the upper world came out in the video earlier, which again, you haven't seen it yet because I haven't put it out. Remember the good times in your life. You're part of life, of creation. You're sacred. You must find your own philosophy. Greet the sun each day as it comes up and thank the Creator for your life. As the sun sets each day, remember those who have gone before you and those lives who have brought you to where you are today. And again, that is, like I said, you know, as Cancer season draws to a close this weekend, you know, pay some sort of respect to your ancestors. Like I've got a space over there in my living room, which I've got like pictures of my ancestors. So, um, yeah. Right, I'm going to read this lovely meditation. So for whoever's watching live or on the replay, so close your eyes and imagine that a protective second skin envelopes you. And I'm just going to add in my own wee bit that I like to do. So I want you to imagine a cloud of mist forming above the top of your head. And that cloud of mist has the power to dispel any negative energies, entities, or anything hanging about your aura that doesn't serve you at this time. Definitely any negative jealousy, protecting you from any negativity, jealous energy, spiritual haters, all these kind of horrible energies that came through. Like definitely, you know, transmuting any collective, you know, fear, energy, jealousy, hate, competition. This is all the stuff I've felt, you know, today. Like just transmuting that all. Taking a big deep breath if you feel guided to, and you're breathing in, relax, breathing out, release, and any of your own, you know, critical thoughts, anything where you're telling yourself you're not good enough, or anywhere anyone else, you know, if you have people around you that horrible that are telling you you're not good enough, like outright, you know, whether it's a voice in your head or people that actually speak to you not very nice, transmuting all of that, bringing in that unconditional love energy. So that cloud of mist whirling with the unconditional love, because I'm just going to do this quickly. It's turning into a cloud of mist, but it's now just whirling from the top of your head, your upper chakras, all the way down to the bottom of your feet, down through all your chakras, pulling out all the heaviness, sending it down, 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 all the way down the bottom of Mother Earth, wherever you imagine that to be, releasing that negative energy, keeping the lessons, letting go of the pain. You've learned the karmic lessons that you came here to learn, and now for those of you that are ready to move on to the sacred partnership that you were being prepared for, um, walk on to the other side. I don't even know what that song is. I just heard it though. And or at least walk into that sacred partnership within yourself, and then know that that is further down the line. But yeah, cutting the cords of your lack negativity, the old earth, connecting to the new earth with peace, calm, abundance, balance of your inner masculine and feminine, which is ironically not a coincidence that that is what this card seems to be about. So now getting back to what it says in the book here. So breathe deeply, bringing your attention to your stomach, and also pull up whatever you want from the new earth. Visualize complete darkness and sink into it. Feel yourself drawn into the ground, connecting with the earth. Breathe up feminine energy from the darkness into the soles of your feet, and then exhale it back into the earth. Repeat several times. Now pull this energy into your stomach area, letting it connect with your own energy. Next, breathe in masculine energy in the form of white light from above. Sense this light pouring into your head and down into your neck, your torso, your legs, and out your feet. Watch the light energy connect with the dark, grounding earth energy. Alternate breathing up feminine energy and drawing down masculine energy until there is perfect balance of light and dark within your body. When you have finished, cut off the energy from above and below, knowing that you have been replenished, and give thanks. So if you open your eyes, I'm just laughing because it's like that card, yeah, I didn't mean it to be that, but that's definitely correct. Both these cards are connected to what I'm here to do for Twinflame specifically. That's just so funny. Because I felt it was going to be pretty wow, but for it to be about yin yang, when that's what Twinflames are about. This is about shadow integration. It's also interesting it's talking about the earth, because Capricorn full moon is an earth sign. Amazing. Right, so let's now see the Oracle of Delphi. So know thyself, Delphi. Wow. Oh shit, I just went past it and then lost it again. So I just went past it and lost it again. I think that somebody came close to a twin flame union and then you lost it again. You weren't ready if that was you, all the people that's going to resonate with. You'll be ready next time. And there's been a lot coming through today about second time lucky, third time lucky. Energy, focus, wisdom, location, focus, Greece. But it's not focus as in focus, it's spelled FHOCIS. That's so interesting because, wow, I was talking about the fact. Who was I talking about that with? I can't even fucking remember who I was saying that to. Was I saying that on here last night? I think I might have been saying it on here last night because I'm like, wait, like, I was talking about that with someone recently. I don't know. I mean, it must have been, maybe it's one of the workmen or something. I don't think it was, I don't think it was, because somebody had to come and fix something today, but they were just they weren't here very long because they couldn't fix what they needed to fix. But I don't know, it must have been on here. But I was saying that that's where I used to go on holiday, was Greece, like from really young. Oh, I know where. Oh my god, that's late. It was actually my niece. I'm thinking I knew it was something, but I'm thinking who the hell was it? Because like I've hardly spoke to anyone apart from I'm such a hermit. I'm like apart from doing this, but it's because it's my niece. Yeah, I was asking her if she'd ever been to Spain because I couldn't remember myself. And then I was like, oh, I used to go to Greece all the time when I was your age because I did. Right, I was actually in the one of the most famous Greek storms when I was 5. And you know, a lot. I think, yeah, I think people definitely did that. People got stuck out at sea in that, so people definitely would have died. It was terrifying. Like someone's suitcase went in the sea. Like at one point we were on a speedboat going to safety, it was pretty traumatic actually if you think about it. But I mean, we got out alive, but aye, it was quite a bad storm. Um, on the island of Spexes. So if you want to Google it, I was around 4 or 5. So energy, focus, wisdom. Yeah, I've just said that. So the lower world, know thyself. This teaching was embraced by the mystery schools in the ancient world, whose secrets were withheld from all but the initiates. Even that's kind of like when I'm saying, come on the secret squirrel membership. And was engraved in the temple of Apollo at Delphi. Self-knowledge is the root of all advancement. This card invites you now to be completely honest with yourself. Do you acknowledge your fears, worries, and doubts, or do you sweep them under the carpet? Can you admit your real likes and dislikes, desires, resentments, and sorrows? You're asked to take off your mind. Again, this is how this is so obvious to me, anyway. Hopefully, to you too, that that's my energy, because that's what I'm all about. Like with Pluto on my ascendant, like I really want to get right deep down to what the hell I'm blocking myself with. And that's how I can help you get down to the deep darkness of what is blocking you in the sessions, you know what I mean? And on here too. But I wasn't always like that, you know. At some points I was running away from my own shadow until I decided not to. And again, this is the point. This is really the path that, but that's not the path that everyone follows, because some people will just run away their whole lives, you know, and run into darkness and not face their shadow. So well done if you're facing the shadow, basically. And also if you're twin flame, you have to face your shadow, because that's when you're going to come into union, when you integrate the energy within, you know, and you can both be accepting the light and the shadow in both of you. Um, so can you admit you yeah, I just said that. You're being asked to take off your mask and reveal your true self. Once you lay yourself bare, you will learn what you need to know in order to heal and grow. When you truly know yourself, nothing and no one can overpower you, which is why I speak like that all the time. It's why, you know, it's not like I don't give a shit about when people are not like being fair or right or nice about me or whatever. But it's kind of like I just when you don't care what people think about you, and when you, especially if it's lies and shit like that, it's kind of like, or even when people do things like use things in your past against you, like these are like the scum of the earth. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's kind of like everybody's got a past, and that's what I feel, you know, Jesus energy is about as well. Like, you know, everyone can be reborn. Like, think about how many like stories there are about people that have like, you know, had like really, really dark pasts, and then they have a come to Jesus moment and they end up being somebody that really helped a lot of people. You know, like yeah, strong energies. So when you truly know yourself, nothing and no one can overpower you. Knowing yourself is the ultimate wisdom. Yeah, so really get to know yourself. And what's most important is you know who you are. Who cares who other people think you are? As you look at the depiction of the runes, so this is the present middle world. As you look at the depiction of the runes at Delphi on this card, do you hear the whispers of your inner oracle as it summons your soul back to your temple with prophetic words and visions? Here, Pythia, the great oracle of Delphi, received the messages from the sun god Apollo, which is why I always say that, it's God speaking through me. She shared her prophecies with all who sought knowledge, and rich offerings were made to this revered wise woman. Yet eventually the oracle's reputation waned following invasion by barbarians and an earthquake. And that's a bit weird. It wasn't an earthquake, but it was a big bad thunderstorm. Pythia asks now that you reconnect with the seer within you. It's the time to summon your psychic abilities, perhaps starting with the exercise at the end of this page. It's time to become an oracle to yourself and others. Do not fear your own abilities. And I did fear how much I saw for a very long time. I mean, because it can be quite annoying seeing that far in advance with certain things in life, um, but it could also be used for good, which is why I use it for good every day on here. So, and not everyone understands that, and that's okay. I understand what my purpose is. My calling wasn't a conference call, neither was yours. Just you get to know your calling. I can help you with that because my gift is helping you find yours. If you, that's my tagline that I hardly ever use. Um, it's time to summon your psychic abilities. Perhaps start with it. Oh, yeah, I just read that bit. Trust your visions and share your prophecies and the knowledge that in doing so, Apollo supports you, offering you his sacred symbol of victory, the laurel crown. By the way, and can I just say, I'm not just saying, like, I'm not just coming up with that myself. Like, I didn't just chat. I mean, that's fine if I did channel it for myself. because it's just the same as when I channel it for other people. But that has actually been picked out by other healers and said to me. So that's what's really quite amazing about it. And actually including a few collective things that I found, I'm like, oh, that was mine, but it's in public. But or it could resonate with other people too. But yeah, that's actually, that was something that yeah, was said to me by a very wise man many, many years ago. So I took that. I did take on board. It's just, yeah, as things unravel, it's, oh, I'm getting chills as I'm saying it. And I feel that's what many of us are having, real strong, like I say all the time, like, it makes me cringe when like one person claims like, oh, I was this in a past life. But I feel there are definitely some archetypes that you could feel it so strongly that you really do feel like, no, I was that in a past life, like really, really, and it's like I said, that's one of those ones that is for me. And that because like I said, I just find it so weird that to this day, why have I never seen anybody use that? I mean, it's there for anyone to get. I just don't get why nobody's going. And it's like the messages, it's like nobody else is interested because that's not something they feel as strongly connected to. People might go looking for it now because I'm saying it, but it's a nice day, but it's quite funny. I just knew it was a message at the time. Because those of you that remembered when I was like, it was the breadcrumbs that led me to it. And then I came across, and it was just, yeah, it was really weird. So anyway, but I'm talking about that because you could be having things like this for yourself. And you can be connected to different archetypes. Like I've said before, like I'm very connected to Edgar Cayce energy as well. But obviously he was a man, but like, it's definitely very like that. Definitely the whole thing that I could do with the books. Like I can just channel anything. Like but books just need to be in a room with me and I seem to soak up the information. It's weird. But cool. So anyway, upper world potential. The sun god Apollo shines on you. It is said he claimed Delphi, the navel of the earth, after slaying the earth deity Python, a great serpent. The sanctuary of Pythia, the oracle of Delphi, was built over the hole in the ground where Python fell. From here, his energy vapors rose, inducing trance and euphoria. You're being called now to seek out sacred place where you can rest quietly and listen to the messages of your soul, which I think is the message for this weekend. Connect with the light, not just as with those rays from the fiery orb of the skies, but also with the glow that radiates from inside you. Build your power, feel your confidence soar, prepare yourself to expand. And again, this is what's happening. Our consciousness is expanding like big time. So, like I said, I've been used to these frequencies and energies for quite some time, but like things are really getting pretty crazy and amping up for me. So, it will be for you wherever you're at on your journey. And like I said, who's coming with me? I'm right. Oh my God, I just said who's coming with me and looked at my twin flames birthday numbers. Like genuinely. And by the way, last night I started to live at his number, so I didn't mean to do that. I just noticed as I was like, what the fuck? So that again, that's definitely about yin yang balance as well for everyone. Um, so build your. That's so weird that they made that. I can't believe I looked up right at that. That's what I done. So build your power, feel your confidence soar, prepare yourself to expand. Are you reluctant to speak up, always feeling that others are wiser than you? Know that your previous experience, your knowledge, and your deep wisdom qualify you to make your voice heard, which often when I've had readings of my own, that's been said to me many times to just own it for what I do in my own way. Like become an authority within yourself kind of thing. So, um, right, I'll read this too. So, take a deep breath in and out and imagine a bright light where your stomach is. Close your eyes as well. Now, well, if you want to. Now, while continuing to breathe steadily, expand this light through your whole body. See yourself, by the way, this could be quite a huge activation that's been done here too, because I can feel the energy that's coming. I think this is why they wanted me to just, do last night and today and then go and rest the weekend, because it feels like big codes are coming through. See yourself radiating like the sun. And even the fact that this is talking about the sun, like light codes from the sun. Look down and notice your light penetrating the ground. Follow the light down below, deep into the cave where the words I have been waiting for you whisper in your ears. You see an older woman. She invites you to be seated. Notice I said this is my old lady shaman speaking. That's too funny. This is your inner oracle, appearing to give you the answers you need. She asks only that you're honest and invites you to reveal what you want, your dreams, your desires, your fears, your doubts, or your regrets. Wait a minute, I'm going to read that again. She asks you that you're honest and invites you to reveal whatever you want, your dreams, your desires, your fears, your doubts, or your regrets. That came up in one of the videos I done earlier. One of the shadow work that a feminine needs to do was something around writing down your dreams or something. Could be a masculine feminine side too. When you finish speaking to her, she tells you that she wishes to restore your belief in yourself. Wow. Oh my God, this has come up in this already. Definitely in the one I done earlier too. She assures you that you're safe, that the worst is behind you, that it's time for your abilities to be restored and demonstrated to you in signs and messages in your daily life. When you feel ready to return, travel back up the light and allow it to swirl all around you, forming a shell of protection that will remain with you. Open your eyes. Yeah, so you see that I don't know about you, but I think maybe, hopefully that was interesting to you, but I really do feel those last two cards were I think that was to answer something about what I do here because, oh fuck, I don't want to read this one too, but that's quite interesting. I was getting drawn to something called the Devil's Tower in the book, and I've just cut the deck at the Devil's Tower. And it's got a bear on it. So a bear is the power animal I work with. A bear is one of your power animals as well, Nathan, isn't it? Because like you said, people that are drawn to me often have similar power animals, but let's just have a wee quick peek. Yeah, I will use these more. I just it wasn't time until now. Devil's Tower. Where is that? Oh, that's in America too, and it's on page 222. This is very Capricorn full moon. It's very Earth. Um, Energy focused introspection, and I've just said about, and it's in Wyoming, and it's about, yeah, I feel it's about going inwards. Have you been harboring a desire to roar? Bear appears to help you out of hibernation and express yourself better. This is the masculines that are coming out of hibernation. Have you put your needs aside in order to care for others, only to rebel later without due consideration? I spoke about this in one of the videos earlier, where it's like people that have been controlled and had really oppressive energy around them. It's like how you can then act out and have a real resistance, like feeling that everyone's going to control you. So you have to really rebel, which does make sense, doesn't it? I'm sure we've all been there at some point. So, Bear Medicine teaches introspection. Slow down and listen to your inner voice. Remember when you spoke out or acted without thinking about the impact on others and how this rebounded on you. By the way, watch that can happen with Mercury and Leo. Such instinctive lashing out is particularly relevant with the family unit. Of course, it would be when it's all this ancestral cancer energy. As a parent, child, or sibling, your past outbursts may have pushed away the ones you loved rather than getting their support, which is what you really needed. Bear Medicine presents you with the courage and strength of heart to now make amends. Kind of reminds me when I say the thing from Brave, um, mend the bonds hurt by pride, because that's my purpose. I mean, that's not only with twin flames, that can be with you and karmic energies, and definitely where family's concerned. Because, like I said, although I've been picking up on some really heavy karmic family situations, there is hope that some of these things can be resolved and come about even better and stronger in time. But like I said, for some to be Capricorn realistic about it, it's some things have just played out too far and they won't go back to how it was. I mean, some people may. I think some people just like some people move. Think about it. Some people move countries to get away from how toxic people are around them. So, I mean, that could be a thing for somebody listening. Bear Lodge is one of the Native American names for the dramatic rocky outcrop known as commonly as Devil's Tower. Many legends are associated with this place, and one seven little Kiowa girls were playing in the field nearby when suddenly they were spotted by a giant bears who chased them. They prayed to Great Spirit to save them, and the ground rose beneath their feet, lifting them to the heavens. Oh, I love that. The bears tried to climb up after them, but slid back down, leaving their claw marks on the rock. The girls reached high into the sky and turned into the Pleiades constellation. Oh my God! And I can feel so much I can feel so much. Maybe that's why I felt a strong resonance when I saw it, because I'm pulling through the Palladian energy. But it's like, which I've always got in my frequency, but it's like I can feel something happening in my third eye there. Are you often tempted to run away from a situation, wishing you could be somewhere else? You must act on your instinct for change. It's time to call on Great Spirit to assist you to move on. Oh my god, another card about moving on. Do this by meditating on the bear paw power symbol. Focus on the image of it for a few minutes, then close your eyes and visualize how you'd like to see the next few days, months, even years pan out. Do this regularly to keep a focus on what you need to do to manifest this outcome in your life. So here, I better read the last bit. I wasn't going to bother, but it's quite interesting. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, feature in mythology around the world. Like other civilizations, the Native American peoples looked to the heavens for guidance and spoke about those who'd visited the stars. Oh, look, I already mentioned the Hopi prophecy because I do usually mention that probably on every live stream, to be honest. The Hopi consider themselves to be direct descendants of the people of the Pleiades, who are said to have come down to Earth. The Lakota believe that after death, the soul returns to its home in the Pleiades. It is not by chance that the Devil's Tower featured in the Steven Spielberg film Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Oh yay, Martin! Martin has joined us in the membership. We've got guys. I'm sorry, but I am fucking loving the fact that the two souls to join the membership are males. Do you know what I'm saying? The males are rising. Because, like I said, although Nathan has presented as the divine feminine the majority of the time, when I actually spoke to Nathan, I'm pretty sure I did say to you, Nathan, that I felt you are going to be the masculine, didn't I? I'm sure I said something like that. There was a bit of a similar, but yeah, but the fact is you're both male, so thank you. Love it. Love it. And also, Martin joining brings Danny. So really, I feel it's, there's four of us in there. That's the way that I've seen it. So, but yeah, thank you for that. And hello. Bears, yes, but in the dream I saw big cats of all sorts, lions, cheetahs, jaguars, and they were friendly, played around us as we are going through nature. Well, a jaguar is one of my main ones. Um, because I love leopard. I've always loved leopard. I mean, that's a standing joke. I've told that story loads of times, but it was actually my twin flame that always used to just rip me because I was just always like, I was always just, I had leopard print. I haven't now actually. I had a lip. That sounds a bit saucy, doesn't it? But I did. I had a lip. It wasn't. It was just material, but it wasn't silk or anything like that. But it was a leopard print duvet cover. At one point, I had a leopard print duvet cover. I had a leopard print dressing gown. I just had fucking leopard print everywhere. Do you know, he'd leopard print jammies. I mean, don't that a tough name on when he was round, like, but it was, it was kind of, yeah. But it was like I feel that was my connection with leopards, but more the jaguar energy. So, because jaguars are very powerful, power animals. You know what I mean? Like they demand a lot of respect in the animal kingdom. So, anyway, let's read the rest of this. I've never seen that though. Has anyone seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind? I think I need to. Is it scary? As the point of contact between humans and extraterrestrial beings. I mean, is this predicting alien contact? Because a lot of that's just going to be fucking lies when that happens. Um, I know what the real ones is, and I know what the fake is. So we'll see whatever happens in the world, whether I feel it's real or not. What is Pluto? My Pluto will be able to sense it. What is it that calls us to look to the skies for the answers? And then look, when I was saying about the astrology that I channel is very ancient galactic energy, it is because the stars are the source of our being and offer a way of looking back into our past and into our very souls. Consider learning more about the constellations and their mythology for insight into dealing with emotions and relationships. Oh my God, that's so weird because my best pal got me a necklace for my 40th that was the constellation of Aries, and I nearly put it on today. And that'll be why they wanted me to put it on, but I ignored my intuition. But I'm just telling you that that's what happened. But I didn't wear it, so I'll wear it next time. Because it's really beautiful. It's really dainty. You might not even be able to see it very well on here, but on my phone you would. Um, oh, I need to read this. Oh, yes, I do. I think it sounds important. So close your eyes, and I'm going to read this if you feel guided to do it. Great Spirit has gifted you two kestrel feathers, an honour indeed. As you focus on the feathers in your mind, become aware of the two paths that await you. You're invited to walk only one. Oh, I think I know where this is going. You may choose the pathway that will test your bravery, honour, and capacity for service and sacrifice. This path leads eventually to enlightenment. Or you might choose the path that is a shortcut to happiness, material wealth, and abundance. I'm not saying anything. Both will bring you many experiences and lessons, but which would you rather travel? The long, hard road to freedom or the temporal path of short-lived delight? The choice is yours. Before you make the decision, allow the kestrel to lend you its far-reaching sight. He soars above the world, watching and waiting, ready to hone in on the details of your chosen path. Open your eyes. And of course, many of you did choose the other path, you know, the shortcut, the materialism. But the people that, my hands are buzzing with some kind of energy right now, but the people that chose that, you were meant to choose it. You learned the lessons that you learned, and now you get to choose again. And it reminds me of the many. Wait a minute, let's shuffle and see if that comes out. It reminds me of the many paths card in this deck that did come out in one of the videos earlier. Whatever path you choose, you're going to end up where you're meant to be. A bit like everything happens for a reason. Very like that, actually. If this comes out, I'm like, what the fuck? What do we need to know? But if it doesn't come out, that's generally what it means. I might read it from the book. The Andean cross and the eagle. Yeah, rising above the drama of the 16. So there is tower moments going on for people. And the Andean cross. Let's just remind myself of what the Andean, that came out earlier too, I think. So the Andean cross represents cosmology of the shaman, but remember it is the shaman's card, the shamanic card, so that's not that unusual. The Andean cross announces the start of a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day to day to which until now has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. Yeah, so this is about moving forward, even though it doesn't make sense from the lower world because I opened the book at the lower world. I'm just going to find many paths. Um, and for now, like before I'm gonna right after I finish this, I'm gonna go into the membership and do a 20, probably 30-minute max. I mean, unless we're having a lot of fun, but I'm quite tired. New Earth weekly reading there. So and then I can do Martin's personal message there and so if anyone else wants to join, otherwise you can catch that on the replay. Um oh God, I forgot that because I was talking, I forgot what the number was. Wait a minute. They'll be distracted. What am I trying to find again? They're pulling me to the Jaguar after talking about the Jaguar. Many paths, right? Page 80. It's generally what I said though. All paths lead to spirit. When you bring to your journey, wait a minute, what you bring to your journey is what will determine if yours is a path of suffering, a path of wisdom, a path of bliss, or a path of loss. So again, it's a bit, I suppose that's about what I just said. Like, if you did choose a path that you're like, that was the wrong path, just know that it taught you what you needed to learn, the karmic lessons, which are now completing for many, and you can move. Wait, a minute, what's Martin's? I nearly called you Matthew again. I can't believe I keep calling you. Are you with your brother or something? Claire, sorry, honey, I'm getting pushed with some family. Your live showed up while I was searching for music. So I just jumped on to join to show support, honey. God bless. Thank you very much. Well, your support is very welcome. And so I won't do your personal message right now as you're getting pushed, right? I will do that the next time we're in the next time we're in the membership. Or I'll just do it for you to catch up on. But no, I hope you're having fun with your family there. No need to apologise either. Have fun. So, consider the traveller who met two stone masons. He asks one what he's doing, and the mason replies, I'm squaring out this stone. And he asks the other who's doing the exact same thing, and he gets a reply, I'm building a cathedral. Yeah, it's all about your perspective. One man has a job that, by the way, this is so Sag Moon, which remember, I am Sag Moon. So, one man has a job, the other man has found his work and his calling. He's part of an endeavour, a much greater than himself. Be sure you pick the path with heart. Wow. Your call now is to take a big bold step and leave the beaten path. Heaven and earth are conspiring on your behalf to support you in this move. Do not dally, lest you miss the moment. Oh, I think it was very important I read this. It's time to sail into the uncharted. Oh my God, and this is a different card from me just saying that. Be sure you attend to both your path through this earth as well as your journey through the stars. The stars again. Wow. Bye. Have fun. That's funny. Right, so I think we're pretty much done here because that's like really power. Look, the Earth Keeper. So some of you may be very connected to the ley lines on Earth. I know that I am, which was part of why I was guided to, well, use those sacred site cards, but also why I was guided to the Roslyn Chapel. Is he the Mary Magdalene Sister of the Rose Codes? Right. Hello, Tina. How are you doing? I'm actually just wrapping this up here. I'm going to go in the membership. Um, right. So I did think I'd be leaving the public one about 9:30 there, so I'm doing all right for time. Right. So what have we got for just to sort of close out this, and then I'm going to use these cards again when I go into the membership. What it's 3:29, my battery's 29%. Oh, 29's going on there. And the 29th of this month I feel is going to be significant for someone, which is not far away. So guidance, inner compass, support, trust your guidance. And a lot of you should be able to trust your guidance a wee bit more than what you were doing. And by the way, if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. And I'm glad you're doing great. And you got your power back fully now. And that's funny. I meant your actual literal power in your house, but yeah, your power soul retrieval too. I love it. But you see, our house can be a reflection of how we're feeling too. But also, it's um yeah, like with those activations that I've just read out, like changed them a little bit with that. But I feel that, you should be able to trust your guidance a little bit more. I feel that's what was came on here tonight for. Is some kind of like, to help people open their eyes to what they couldn't see before or something. And they're pulling me a turquoise crystal over there. So I always associate that with the throat chakra, speaking your truth. Okay, now it's time to This came out in the same order. Wow. And it's the Year of the Dragon. I'm sure these cards have come out in the same order, and there's a lot of cards, but look, this came out the other day in the same order. The storm. Yeah, we're in it. We're in the storm, right? Whether that's the storm with the twin flames or the storm in the world with the timeline shift, we're in the storm. It's okay to feel it all. Cleanse, collapse of the old, realignment. So, like I've been saying, it's a collapse of the old timelines. We're in the storm. Essences and energies. This came up last night, didn't it? Attuned to subtle energies, balance, frequency holders, which, like I've mentioned, whenever that comes out, that's what I am. So you may resonate with whales or dolphins or sacred geometry or and then we're in the Year of the Dragon, and there's a full moon on the card. The full moon's this weekend. Beyond cycles. Find and embrace yourself. New direction. Releasing old patterns. Wow. Wow, wow, wowzers. Like all the words are like this. Blew me away. This moon will also bring up more clarity. Yes, every full moon brings up more clarity because it's shining a big torch, a big light on the truth. So yes, absolutely. Right. I'm going to end this by shuffling. All right, they're telling me just that. Right. Okay. So where's the strongest collective of feminines and masculines at? I wouldn't be surprised if the whole like twin flame, um, anything is possible, or welcome home, or something, or something that's Holy Grail, something like that. Just with the Ark of the Covenant and stuff as well. Where's the feminine at? The strongest collective of feminines. Billy. Oh, the electric, creative expression. So whatever that means to you, again, I always think of a lightning bolt and several other things, but I really do feel this is to do with the merge. That'll make more sense later. It'll make sense to some now though. But sacred sexuality, yeah, access in the unified field, sacred union. I'm telling you, the femmes are ready for sacred union. The masculines are releasing the past, karmic relationships. Okay, I don't think I need to explain that one either because that's come out with all the cards I've just read on this whole live stream. And blossoming, yeah, the masculines are releasing karmic relationships of any kind, not just romantic, anybody that is karmic in nature of the negative kind, especially. And because they're doing that, you're blossoming and you're becoming one with yourself. And when you become one with yourself, you become one with your twin flame and you align with your true abundance, your divine inheritance, unification. 9th of September could be significant, and the Lionsgate portal because we've got 8, 8, and 9, 9. There's big shit happening basically. Wow, I'm glad I got guided to shuffle them. That's a big message. Now, is your ready going to come out again? Regardless of whether your ready comes out or not, I feel you are ready. I've just realised maybe that's why I've not published that video yet. So, spoiler alert, the card that's sitting while I'm talking with one of the videos I done yesterday is you're ready. And it had a lot to do with electricity and and it's just really funny. Right, okay, so electrical storm, maybe that's what it's got to do with. Ask for help from others. Well, that feels like the bear card. There's something better in recovery. So that's masculines that are moving on, realizing there's something better than this. I'm meant for more than this. Yeah, there's something better. They're like, we said what we said, and ask for help from others. So the masculines are learning to ask for help. There it is. You're ready. I knew it because it's God speaking through me. So, but I'll just finish what I was saying before I show you that. But basically, yeah, forgiveness. The masculines are releasing the past. You're learning how to ask for help from others. So you must be integrating your feminine energy right now. The masculines are resonate with that. And you're ready. So you could have actually done that enough that you've integrated your feminine energy so much that now you're ready to receive that love from your actual feminine. You're ready. You're ready for forgiveness. You're ready to forgive yourself. You're ready to be forgiven. And and it's like there's wherever there's things that the masculine um needs to forgive the feminine for. It's all just it usually goes both ways. Recovery, communicate clearly. Yeah, this is about twin flame reunions and unions. It's communicate clearly, especially because we're in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde. Yeah, because you need to get more information. Again, Mercury retrograde, there's parts of the story that's missing for I feel all twin flames. There's stuff that you both don't know that you need to fill in the gaps with, and you need to communicate clearly. Yeah, because in the past, look, no, you weren't willing to do that. In the near future, you will. Ask your angels. Yeah, ask your angels which bit you feel you're at, but don't stop in the near future. Forgiveness. Get more information within the next few weeks. Yeah, I think we just talked about as this Mercury retrograde, as we officially move into it, this is the stuff that's going to be going on. Right, I'm going to love you and leave you guys, but that was juicy, very intense mess. It started off very intense and it's ending quite intense too, but you're ready, whatever that means to you. I'm going to leave it there, but I'm going to jump right into the membership. So Nathan, I shall see you. I think see, I nearly called Martin Matthew again, which is his brother's name. So I mean, this is how much I tune into people, and that might be who Martin is with right now, for all we know. What's this? Fan funding. Oh, right. Okay. So Nathan, are you okay to just see me in there? I'm just going to go right in there. But oh, sorry, I've actually just clicked away the chat. And the rest of you, what are we in? We're in Capricorn moon tomorrow, Capricorn full moon on Sunday. I'll probably say if I'm going to go live, it'll be on Monday for the mediumship. But yeah, if I don't, it's probably just because, I still needed more rest. But I'm pretty sure if I rest Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and most of Monday, I'll be good to do something on the Monday night, even if just for a wee bit. Um, yeah, because then we're getting into Leo season, and then you'll be sick of the sight of me because I feel I'm going to be going live every day, or at least attempting to. So, so some days I'll clearly be in my jammies, looking like a bag of shite with like a handbag on my head again, like last night. Connor found that funny. It was pretty funny when I watched it back myself. I did laugh out loud. It did look like a handle of a handbag or something. Anyway, I'll see you later, guys. So have a lovely weekend, and Nathan, I shall see you in a minute. See you later. Oh my god, I look fucking shattered. Anyway, how do I wait a minute? How do I end this?